Yes.
So there's not much else I can do to the Black Talon. Okay.
There are things you can do. It just requires it to upgrade what's there or rip out stuff what's there.
Yeah, that's a conversation. But
Yeah, which is why it wasn't a Mike could do it or Rhiannon could do it. It was a people must discuss it together to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was an interlude on Star Wars. Today we're in Mystara. It is session number 152 or Phase 3, Season 3, Episode 8. We are up to video 799 of the live play recordings.
Cool.
And the number just keeps creeping up, which is not a bad thing. It's just when you look back and going, hey, I'm getting close to 1800 videos from when I restarted. And that's close to 2300 that I've actually run all up.
Yeah.
Because I knew I'd done 500 before I gave someone else a chance.
Yeah.
And but that's a rough count, so that's probably fairly accurate because I am very I write a lot of notes down.
Yes. You're a bit careful about record keeping.
Yeah, mainly because experience is related to sessions in most games.
Yes.
So today we are continuing on the Wrath of the Immortals storyline. The party has managed to take down a construct piloted by the Master.
Yes.
Didn't realize it was directly piloted by the Master until right at the end.
Yes.
Yep.
But he had control of it somewhere because that's how he does stuff.
Yes.
And technically, if he had got it to the forest, he may have won by default.
Yes, because he would have arrived.
But sadly, it doesn't count as him hitting the western shore for the
I don't know.
Drachma's
He's going like
prophecy.
Which is where Drazzle was saying he was cheating.
Yes.
Yes.
So Drazzle decided he was going to fix the cheating.
Well,
Fair enough.
Dazzle's going to keep it well, be nothing.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
So-
the whole thing is if one side or another in what the Immortals call the Great Game manage to break the rules, then the other person is given leeway to break the rules in however they see fit.
Yes.
It's not
Well,
a like for like, it is one rule
It
break
is.
versus one rule break.
Yeah.
So your rule
So-
break may be you put 2 feet over the line accidentally. Their rule break could be they destroy a world.
Yes. And that's happened.
Yes.
Yes.
So the
So you don't-
reluctance to break a rule is always there.
Yes. And then you get a lot of the bad guys, it's Antiochal and his buggers, who do all that stuff, but they are very, very, very sneaky about it.
But once
Or
they're-
encourage others to break the rules so
Well,
they can
that's them being sneaky about it. It's they get somebody else to commit the fault.
But they're always careful about what they do to break a rule because there's more than the gods out there.
Yes.
And if you break the wrong rule, the gods aren't coming for you.
time spiders and worse things.
Yes.
Each element has their own anti-people.
Yeah.
And the time spiders attack those who mess with time.
Right.
There is things in energy that attack those that mess with magic. There are things in matter that attack those who mess with life.
Right. And if you're air, then what comes after you is trumpists.
Well, thought does have the things that mess with free will.
Oh, there's that too.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
You get turned into an automaton.
so if you mess, the master has messed with a lot of things that he shouldn't have been messing with.
So, if we can take away his power, then those things might come and destroy him.
By his arms.
He has limited what he's doing to be on the line.
Okay.
Yeah. He's doing the standard shadow side of things, which is be as bad as possible without getting caught.
Whereas he hasn't taken anyone across the line of his power. He has the ability to do so.
Yes,
But he has not.
to do so would be self-destructive
Yes. So
in the extreme.
every character has limits in what they can do.
Yeah.
And most people, spellcasters, have how many slots they have.
Yes.
Everyone, as they gain power, will gain limitations.
Yes. which is one of the reasons why there are a lot of level 35, 36 wizards in the world, and various other things, who don't go for turning into immortals. They've functionally got more power.
Well, the issue is you've got to find one willing to sponsor you and then deal with you for the rest of reality.
Yes. And you also are now at the bottom of the ladder, functionally forever, rather than being at the top of the ladder and entirely free apart from the social regard of your fellow hugely powerful people.
And there's normally only 5 to 6 from each sphere allowed to quest at any one given time.
Yeah, because otherwise it would just get ridiculously messy.
Well, basically you have to wait for your chance if someone else is already doing it.
Yeah.
Or kill them off before it's done.
Well, that's the same thing.
There's
Just
that
messier.
too. But that's you waiting for your time with prejudice.
Yes. It's my time is now, Stan.
So I thought getting some of that might help you understand where you're going with the storyline at the moment, and why the master will do whatever he can to make you break the rules first.
Yes.
Because the rule he may break is he doesn't have to reach the Elven Forest to win.
Yeah. Yes.
Because particularly if none of the trees are in the Elven Forest, he can just change directions.
Exactly.
Oh no, he might not even have to reach it.
No.
There is a rule that says he has to touch the tree to win.
Yes, but if someone brings it to him,
No, but
if any part of him touches it,
if the heroes manage to break the rules enough to cross the line, he can forgo that rule.
Yeah.
And ascend without touching the tree.
Yes.
With the same result.
Fortunately, at the level we're at, it's actually quite hard for us to break those rules.
The Tree of Life or a Tree of Life?
Hey.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Because I'm still trying to understand some of this.
Yep.
At expanded directives, which is a class feature, it basically says choose one tradition you know combat maneuvers from. So Sanguine not. You're able to use combat directives to grant uses of combat maneuvers from that chosen tradition. Now, I read that as saying that if one of my people wants to use, one of the people wants to use it, they don't have to use the ones I know.
No, they don't. It's as long as you have the tradition.
Do you have a page reference for it?
It doesn't. It's basically on the character sheet of A5E.
No, I was just asking because it's always handy when they have that. So combat directive.
Expanded directives. It's a level 10 aspect.
Yeah.
So you learn a specific maneuver for the combat directives.
That's a lower level one.
And no, it's for combat directives. Starting at 5th level, you learn a specific maneuver for combat directives. It's not all your maneuvers.
Oh, okay.
No, it's the one you learn for combat
Okay,
directives.
yeah.
So that's me just being specific.
What does the expanded directive at level 10 mean then?
Give me a second. I'm looking to that bit. Yeah.
It is actually tradition based.
And so actually, it's actually a little more open.
That's
So
right.
whenever they use your commanding presence to make an attack, has to be your commanding presence.
Yeah.
They can also make access of one of your sanguine not combat maneuvers, but only your sanguine not combat maneuvers.
Exactly. It's got to be the tradition.
So you
Of course,
learn an additional one. with
15th
that one.
level, you can do one from a second combat maneuver. Even if you only know one thing from that tradition, you can have somebody else use.
That's what I'm trying to say. They can use whatever from Sanguine not
That's what I'm
the
saying.
ones I know.
No, but that's what the expanded part
And
of that
so
is.
expanded directives level 10.
Yeah.
It's any Sanguine.
You add a second one that you can now use it from. So not just sanguine not, you pick a second tradition.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
just
you
telling
can use the first and the second tradition. At 15th level, you can pick a third tradition and add it to that as well.
Oh, because that's not
But
that's
is
not
it-
That's
how
a
I
different
read.
thing.
That's not how I read this.
Is it the combat maneuvers?
So you missed
Sorry.
it because it's basically directly relating to what Father Paddy's doing.
Yeah.
It says choose one tradition that you know combat
That's
maneuvers
combat
from.
directives. Yep.
You are able to use combat directives to grant use of combat maneuvers from that chosen tradition.
Yep.
So you have a second tradition. You can then pick that tradition as the one you can grant with your commanding with your commanding presence. So you have to already know a second tradition at that point.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll have to learn.
No, that was his question. Is it the particular ability in Sanguine Knot?
Or is it any Sanguine Knot?
Whatever from Sanguine Knot.
I did
And
say
the way it
read
reads
in the first paragraph,
Yeah.
it was a specific
Oh, I
one.
know.
But then the second paragraph opens it up to all of Sanguine Knot.
That's what I thought.
That's exactly
And
what
I'd
we're-
already just said that.
Yeah, I know,
And it
but
doesn't-
that's what he thought to start with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Because that's
limited
what
to
it
the
is.
ones that he knows. It's any
Yeah.
of them.
But that,
Exactly.
the
Oh, no,
level
he
10
has
one
to know them.
Okay.
If he doesn't know them, he can't grant them.
So
Oh,
it's
so
only
this
what
is-
you
this
know.
is-
No,
So-
okay. The expanded one
doesn't say that.
opens it up to anything from the
Anything in
tradition.
tradition.
It doesn't specify
That
you
I know
must
it.
know the ability you're granting.
Yeah, but it's using the same wording of the first one. He has to know tradition, that combat tradition. He can't give a tradition he doesn't know,
Yeah.
and he
I
can't
know
give
that.
techniques
That's
he
not
doesn't
what we're
know.
saying. It says if you know a tradition,
Yes.
That you know combat maneuvers
any
from.
maneuver.
Yeah.
If
So,
you
yeah.
have a tradition, you can have
Grant
somebody
use
else
of-
use something from that tradition.
As long as he knows that maneuver. It
Well-
is always as long as he knows that maneuver.
But that's the point, though. It doesn't say
Doesn't say that. That's what I'm saying. The thing
This
doesn't
is,
say
this
that.
is why the
It simply
question.
says choose one tradition
So
that you know.
Yeah.
You can use one Sanguine Knot combat maneuver that you know. It says this is the thing from combat directives itself.
Right.
Now, when
okay.
I move over to combat directives,
So we're looking at expanded directives, the level 10. That's the bit I'm confused about. The level 5 makes sense.
and combat directive to grant use of combat maneuvers from the chosen tradition. But that chosen tradition should also be saying from ones you know.
But is that level 5 or level 10?
That's the level 10 one.
Unless
Because you can't give someone something you don't know.
That's what I
Makes
thought. But,
sense.
But that's the thing. That particular write-up doesn't
Say
doesn't
that.
specify that.
But then it's basically the fact of using... It's an expansion of the other one, but giving him another combat tradition. It gives him a second combat tradition to be able to give to people.
Oh yeah.
Which means it's under the same guidelines of the first one. If he doesn't know it, he can't give it.
Keep going down.
Do you agree with that, Jeremy?
Okay.
that would certainly be a reasonable interpretation. The other one would be the idea that because you're at 10th level, not only is it expanding the fact you can go to tradition, but it's also granting you the opportunity to expand what you can do within a tradition. So, I think both
no,
could
that-
be acceptable,
So-
but
that
that's
wording
the
down is
way life
different.
works.
So if I pause that for a sec
Yeah.
and say, why would a combat tradition not related to the martial grant you more than one relating to the martial? Because the martial one never
That's-
expands from what he knows.
That
No.
wasn't the question.
The question I'm saying is, Sanguine Knot is the tradition, right? I know a few maneuvers from Sanguine Knot. One interpretation of the level 10 ability is, so long as they cannot choose a maneuver that is
Outside.
not from outside Sanguine Knot, but they don't have to choose one that I know.
No, number 10 gives you another tradition. It's not.
No.
It's not saying
If
good
you
not.
think about it logically as what the function of it is, it would make sense that Father Pat would have to know it.
Yeah, I know.
This was the whole, this was what was brought up to begin with. It says, unless the wording in that book is different, starting at 10th level, your capacity to direct your companions broadens. Choose one tradition that you know combat maneuvers from. Doesn't specify that you have to know the maneuvers involved. Choose one tradition you know combat maneuvers from. You are able to use combat directives to grant uses of combat maneuvers from the chosen tradition.
Yes, but you have to know maneuvers from that tradition. If you don't know a maneuver of that tradition,
Yeah,
you can't.
That
grant
was
it
the
as
question,
is.
though.
Yes.
Where does it say that?
It does. Choose a tradition that you know combat maneuvers from. You cannot learn a combat maneuver from a tradition you don't
Yeah.
know.
No, but
it's-
the tradition is
it's-
Sanguine Knot.
hold on. It's not saying choose from the existing list of abilities you have. It says choose a tradition that you know abilities from.
Which means he knows the tradition.
Mr. Sanguine
The
Knot
tradition.
is Sanguine Knot.
No,
Right.
stop on Sanguine Knot for the moment. You can
Yeah.
already do Sanguine Knot.
That-
Sanguine Knot is your earlier level ability. This has nothing to do with Sanguine Knot. Keep that out of the equation.
Okay. Raises Edge.
Okay.
Raises Edge. is-
Razor's Edge is applicable here. 10th level that cannot take Sanguine Knot as its option. You've already got it.
Okay.
Okay. Where does it say that though?
Because it's because he's already granting it.
Sanguine Knot is specified as a level 5
It's a level 5
Level 10
ability.
is a different tradition.
Okay.
Yes.
And
It
level
does-
15
it doesn't-
is
it
a
doesn't-
second tradition.
It doesn't say choose a second edition. It says at 15th level choose a second edition, but it doesn't say it for 10th.
So
I've just read the whole thing out.
So, Paul, it's choosing a tradition is because
Yeah.
you're choosing a tradition beyond Sanguine Knot. It doesn't put
Okay,
anything in there about
say
Sanguine
that.
Knot because it says that in the
Okay.
level 5
Okay,
ability.
so, all right.
Okay.
So for game purposes,
Yeah.
level 5, Sanguine Knot.
Yes.
Now it's. Can I choose any tradition in Sanguine Knot that I know?
Oh no, the thing is, Sanguine Knot has maneuvers.
Yes, but both those Razor's Edge.
Okay, no. So,
Yeah.
what I think the DM ruling is you add another. So you've got Sanguine Knot at level 10. You add another tradition.
Razor's
The
Edge.
maneuvers that you can allow others to do have to be ones you already know.
Yes.
We can't go beyond and do the full
Yeah,
list of Sanguine Knot or
Yeah.
Razor Edge maneuvers. It's that if you think about it story-wise, you have maybe shown us how to do this sort of thing,
Yeah.
and you're going, hey, do that, and we're going,
That's-
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just from our point of view, the problem we have with it, and I've got the same problem he does, is neither of those things say either of those things.
Yes.
So I'm happy to go with your ruling, and I'm trying to
As long-
understand.
no, as long as there's a ruling and we can stick with it,
Yeah.
we're fine. It's
Because-
just the wording doesn't
yeah.
say that.
The idea is that at level 10 and 15 he opens up with choices, and,
Yes,
and
that's-
at level 5 he has no choice. It's literally
Yes.
you're stuck with this.
I'm happy
Yes.
to go with the intended meaning,
Yeah.
because there are spells where the letter of the law hurts my allies, whereas the intended meaning doesn't.
Because I've
Yes.
seen multiple write-ups of that spell and they miswrote it.
So
Yeah,
okay,
well,
so
that's
just
fair enough.
for a
There's an error
clarification,
involved. This
level 5 I chose Sanguine Knot.
He didn't. It was
You
pre-chosen.
had to take
Yeah, I chose Sanguine Knot. Yeah, at level and so now at between levels
Yeah.
5 and 10, it's any manoeuvres within Sanguine Knot
that you know,
that I know. At level 10, I can now add Razor's Edge.
and then you can grant any
Maneuvers
you
within
know from
Razor's Edge.
And
At level 15, I don't know what happens.
at level 15, you
Pick
pick
another
a
tradition.
No,
second.
there's another tradition you can look. You can add that to,
as
as well as your case resident. That's what I'm just saying, Jeremy. Yes. Yeah. At 15, I read that out before. At 15, you can add the second one.
and he can actually learn
Yeah.
to do a few interesting things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which you'd
But-
expect at level
But
15.
from what you're saying, the level 10 ability there is badly written, or is missing a whole line.
It's missing a lot of stuff. It was never intended for the marshal to be able to grant every ability of the tradition.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
Because,
so that's the problem.
the-
That's exactly what the wording does.
The question is, how can he
Yeah.
grant an ability higher than he can actually do himself?
Yes.
That's the other problem with it too.
That's why he can't
Yeah.
do everything off there.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
I would
It
say
is,
that
it is badly. It's a badly written thing, and it needs at least one line, probably two, in that paragraph.
It does.
But that's part of what D&D is. Like, if
Yeah.
you follow it letter by the law, it doesn't work. It's
Actually,
storytelling and...
no. Sorry, not actually entirely true. I use 4th edition exactly as written, except my players decide to do weird shit anyway.
But Paul,
Yeah,
you can read that level 10 directive exactly as Martin has done.
no, not by the wording it says. Not by the wording in that paragraph.
Yeah, I'll read it to you and read how I'm reading it and say what it says.
I just read it out. I don't need it read to me.
Actually, to direct your command wardens, okay? Broad statement, and then they say they can sit on in wardens by the fact that it now allows you to choose another tradition other than Kangaroo Knot in order to direct
You
it.
allow them to use any ability from that tradition.
And so then you're allowed to choose that tradition, but that other thing Kangaroo Knot must be a tradition you've already got combat maneuvers yourself. Because
It doesn't say anywhere.
Actually, it does say you must have combat maneuvers from that tradition.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was not disputing that.
Hold on. Yes, it doesn't say you need to. Jeremy, Jeremy,
I'm saying that in
Jeremy.
reasonable interpretation,
Jeremy.
it must be
Could we let him finish
Okay.
first?
Yes, you have to have the tradition. This is what we admitted right at the beginning.
no.
We're fine
But
with
then-
that. It doesn't matter. Jeremy,
And then
it does
you
not
must have the tradition,
say
and
you
then
have
it
to have the
says
ability.
the idea that that condition you choose must be one for which you know combat maneuvers.
Yes,
Not in tradition,
that's
it must be one
perfectly
you know combat
fine.
maneuvers.
Jeremy,
So then you
Jeremy,
logical
we
that
admitted that at the
those
beginning.
maneuvers you provide
Right,
must be
there's-
ones you know.
Jeremy,
The can of worms.
no, there's nothing in there that says that. That's the point.
we settled this to the point that...
I have, yeah.
He's already accepted.
What's going on?
Well,
already accepted the
I
GM
gave
rule.
my ruling.
And I accepted it.
Okay.
And he accepted it.
And we've been arguing my ruling
Yeah.
for the last
No.
10...
No.
I
Jeremy's
accepted
been
it.
explaining your ruling by telling us that our reading of that is incorrect, which is incorrect.
No, I'm not saying it's incorrect. I'm saying it's ambiguous. Both ways are
No,
held to interpretation.
it's not ambiguous. That is quite clear. It's just
I-
bad.
Hi, I'm Rhiannon. I'm playing Seika and
was
possibly
gonna
Maika,
I-
the season elf,
Yes.
who is currently very happy that we're looking like we're going to have the Yulari on our side, and
That
is
would be-
looking forward to exploring and figuring out
Yes.
the crystal dagger thing that the god told her she has to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
But you can't, can I use a combat tradition with the dagger if I tell you you
Sure.
can?
It's not going to be mine. It's going to be Drazzle's.
Okay, so next is Ariadna.
If you could grab white soft toy off your monitor. At least place her upside down once in the camera's view.
Why upside down?
Upside down. There you go. Not passed out. She doesn't drink.
Just on her back with the legs in the air.
That stopped kids from passing out from tiredness.
This is
That's
Caltrix, the white dragon with the jazz wings, or not so white dragon, considering that she is now metallic, silver, black, blue, and white, with possibility of other scales, depending on whether or not they're scales that she took back from the Worm's Teeth Mountain as items that she can wear, or actual scales that gods have placed on her. She's not quite sure because her companion keeps painting her.
I think they're the same thing at this point.
What does PWN 3D stand for? I got the first
pawned.
Pawned, right.
Owned.
Yes.
Owned.
Owned.
Yeah, so pawned but owned.
Yes, okay. I got the first few. I couldn't get that.
I intend to spend my game using my t-shirt for some comments, and I would like to say, spurred off, oh my god.
Got that.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, excuse all the things that I've dropped on the t-shirt while I've been cleaning up today, but we're at the moment of an affectionate STFU.
Yes.
Everyone gets their own opinion though, so if Jeremy
Yeah.
interprets it as ambiguous,
No,
that's
he-
fair for him.
Well, Martin had already said that. That's my point.
But,
Jeremy
yeah.
didn't need to say that.
It seems to have been settled. So,
It has been settled. Then Jeremy explained it.
if this subject comes up again, my companion Eep, who is a plant-like
Hi,
creature but actually
Kesley.
from the Fey Dark, is going to eat your character. So over and done with, all good.
Oh my god.
Look, if you can get down to the little writing, it says K thanks bye.
Okay, what?
K
thanks, bye.
thanks bye.
With a smiley.
Which
So
I don't know.
okay,
Oh.
thank you, bye bye.
Okay.
I love that.
Yes. With a
It's
smiley on the
very,
end.
very Cow Creek speak. I am not equipped in the language of what they call leet speech. I will not be speaking like that all night. You'll be thankful. No.
I do with teenagers.
looks like we
I am.
delayed long enough for Kesley to get here.
I was gonna say secretly all the rules question was to give me a chance to actually get
It
to
was a
game on
different
time.
point.
Of course, it was all
It was
premeditated.
all planned.
Yep.
I had
Yeah.
previously checked that out, so I have also spoken with the people who write it. I think they wrote it badly. They think they wrote it badly.
Right.
They're probably gonna be editing it in the
They
next
probably
edition.
won't be editing it anytime soon because people are going to play it differently depending on tables, and there's a good chance people are going to go, "Yay! I can use all the 5th level abilities." No, I can't.
Well,
They can.
yes.
But that's where everybody else's game is up to their own rules and interpretation
And,
because
yeah.
everybody
This
can
is
play the
why
way
we
they
have a
want.
DM.
Yes.
And that is what their point was as well.
So anyway, whose character are we up to introducing?
We are up to introducing you now, and then we'll go back to the others.
All right, so I am playing Kupua Lani Amakai. She goes by Lani, holder of many titles. Potentially, we could go with Lani the late, Lani the always early, Lani
Only fashionably late.
always exactly where she's meant to be.
Lani can never be late, that means she died.
See, that's what I mean. That's why it's kind of like a funny haha joke. So
Yes.
there's a lot to go on with that. A human Makai fighter, doctor who time traveler now apparently of some kind, and lots of other complicated things. But yeah, she's good at hitting things and is slowly figuring out how to not make time spiders mad.
Yes.
And also Kesley.
Badman. Oh.
Next up is Paul.
Who is Claw the socially confused at the moment. Because he's high up socially in 2 different peoples and...
Well, technically
neither-
3.
True.
Who's the third?
There's the Elves of Alfheim people, there's the Shadow Elf people, and there's the Darokin Council.
Oh, yeah, true. I'm high enough level that's important now.
Mhm.
Yes. I did
Yeah.
say 3, and I've been keeping track.
Yeah. And one of them can't know about the other 2, and then the other 2 don't know about the other first one.
And each of them believes that you're exclusively theirs.
So what you
Yes.
use, magic,
Like
what you
your
use
gods.
is the shell trick.
It's like your gods.
Yes.
Where's the real coil?
Just don't wear the wrong god with the wrong group.
Yes. Well, there is also the thing of the god that I am part of the church of, that I worship, is not the one who's my warlock patron, who is also not the one who's my boss. I also talk good to people.
And again, not unusual in games I run.
Yes.
For long-term characters.
Take a happy to keep some secrets for you.
Next up we have is Grant, who has the interesting question on marshals that I'm sure people will skip next time they watch it.
Playing the old soldier, enough said, an occasional barrack will blow out. Enough said.
Which then brings us to Jeremy.
Good evening all. Atruaghin and the Great One to take on a natural dragon statue form and also lead the clans, so you can lead the clans, including the Dragon Clan, into their rightful place within the world.
So, taking it over then.
Can I have a pair of feet?
Yep.
You're being a pair of feet. Can I get a pair of hands for a coat?
Yes.
My
Maybe-
husband
maybe-
keeps saying that
maybe
he doesn't
2
want to go to
hands.
Colombia.
Fair.
Well, you don't have to. We're close to many distributors here.
Right.
Sounds like the house my husband used to live across from when he was a kid.
Well, if you'd come back here 2 years ago, there would have been one across the carport.
Yeah. Yes. My wife used to live in a place like that.
I preempted it.
I knew it. So
There's a place across the road that she rescued a kitten from. They were it was a crack house.
Okay, so
Directly
getting
across the road. Great stuff.
Thank you.
getting back to the road you're currently crossing.
Yes.
You
Other
are.
things.
What day is it?
It is the 9th day of the first month of the year 1012.
So we've had a long rest yet?
You have.
Excellent, because I needed healing.
In an extra-dimensional space.
Oh, actually, no, Drezel healed me.
With little Llewell serving everyone.
Magnificent mansion, which in another timeline was a Fey Dark Forest. In another game night is a Fey Dark Forest.
The room is never the same. It's always whatever suits the mood of the caster.
Morrigan needed some comfort.
Okay, so in the story you had managed to broker a deal between the Wendarian elves and the Denegathian
Country.
peoples, because they're not really a nation, especially with the loss of all the elves from that nation.
Would denizens be an appropriate word?
Denizens
Denizens
would probably
works.
work. Outcasts would also work.
Yes. Some of my family members.
They allow what's called the humanoid races, which humans, elves, dwarves, and that don't technically fit under.
Yes.
They fit under demi-humans in this setting, meaning that they are considered in general, the nicer people, even though you can come across very horrible people in that group.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I personally, well, that humanoid and demi-human is very much an old-style TSR thing.
Though I put humans into demi-human as well.
Yeah. Well, demi-human and
Technically, they didn't originally fit into it. They had their own category,
it
but I
was-
pushed them into the category to basically simplify.
yes, because it was human and demi-human, and then you get the ones who are nearly human,
Human adjacent.
human adjacent.
For one,
Yes.
I am not waking up in the dark, Secret Craft.
Can I ask another question?
You
Sorry.
can. Feel free to ask, and we'll try not to argue.
Okay. This one should be easier. It just says, when I'm bloodied, I assume that means having taken damage.
No, that is
Half
when
your
you've
damage.
taken half your hit points.
Thank you.
So, bloodied is a term that comes from 4th edition that I am annoyed that 5th edition doesn't use,
Okay.
Yeah.
but
thank you.
level up does. So,
So it's bloody means I have to be reduced to half my hit points. Okay.
half or less.
Half or less, yeah. Okay.
I have seen it in a couple of 5th edition publications.
People who like 4th edition used it, but it's not an official thing you're
It's not
supposed to use.
Yeah, it's not a standard term.
Okay.
It
That
says
makes
it with
sense. I
monsters.
thought it was remarkably
Yeah.
powerful if you just take
That's
damage.
It tends to say it with monsters, not necessarily
Well, thank you
characters.
very
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but-
the guys who wrote the monster manual with it.
I don't think it was in the monster manual. I think it was in the Splat monster manual. So I believe it was dropped from the 3 core books.
Yeah.
It may be in the new core books
Yeah.
because they realised their mistake.
It's such a
Owlbear has
simple
it.
term.
Albert has it. That'll be one of
I
the
think,
few.
or is it Owlbear or Owlbear Recluse? Some of the
Yeah.
nice ones have it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's such a useful term. Why not use
If
it?
you're referring to level up has it splattered throughout. If you're
Yeah.
referring to 5e, 5e rarely uses it.
I haven't looked at 5e for a while.
In which
Yeah.
case,
Since I
then-
started playing with you, I haven't really looked at 5e.
then the fact that Owlbear in level up has it is a
Yeah.
given because they try to give it to as many things as possible.
Mm.
It's basically saying it's down on its luck, it's going to get a boost.
Yeah.
Or it's down on its luck, it's going to fall over.
It's going into its berserker last ditch
Yeah.
survival mode.
Some of them
Yes.
will run away.
Yeah. And it's a good setting for various things. Like a dragon in 4th edition always would breathe on you at that point.
And I'm just making sure I did introduce Jeremy, didn't I?
Yes.
Yep.
All good.
I have
yeah.
new notes about Dracula
happened.
as gods.
So we are continuing the storyline after they had managed to take out the Master's construct where he tried to, by default, win the war.
He was cheating.
By cheating. Yes.
I'm sure he thought of it as creative interpretation.
No, I'd say he probably
Creative
did it as
accounting.
cheating because he's a simple man.
I don't think the master is simple.
He's not sophisticated.
Yeah, okay.
Simple in action, not in.
Very much a blunt instrument, it feels
Oh,
like.
yeah. Yes. He's cunning.
Though the
Good planner. Sorry.
The note you'll also have started to gather is he has spent more than 200 years gathering his power.
Mm-hmm.
Which, for someone who's supposed to be human, is not a human being.
Yeah. But he's stolen so much else. Why not steal lifespans from people?
And it's now Shadow Dragon-ish.
He can take on a shadow dragon form.
He is not a shadow dragon. Halbridge rejects this term.
I
of
said
fight
is
the
now
master.
Shadow Dragon-ish. I need to add a magical item for Seika. The divination cards. Her tarot cards now have Dark Lady's touch.
Yeah.
I think Halbridge is going to know him as the guy who wishes he came anywhere near close to a dragon but isn't. She's not sure how to acronyse that she's going to.
Well, you could talk to Drazzle and ask him to put it appropriately in his books. That would then publicise it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not sure Drazzle wants to attract that kind of attention.
Drazzle possibly not, but he could use it under a pseudonym.
He does have a pseudonym, Dr. Azel.
Yeah.
Yes. The thing is that then becomes one of the few things that's written about the Master that he doesn't have control over.
Oh, no,
So-
Calcrix has written a lot of choice things about the Master,
Okay.
but he doesn't have any control.
Yes, but Calcrix hasn't been publishing that. This will be published, so that it's going to be everywhere. So anyone doing legend lore to try and find out about the Master, that term for him is going to be what they get.
I have to check this with the GM. Has she managed to publish her books yet?
She hasn't published them yet.
Okay, alright, she's still working towards it then.
Mainly because she'd probably be the one to ask Russell to do it, because he does have his way of getting things published.
Oh, she's not sharing credit.
I never said he would put his name on it.
No, yeah, it's Russell. She'd share credit.
Okay, so you're woken up after resting after your battle with the Master. Well, your technically second battle with the Master. The group has faced him once before.
Yes.
I believe that was more Wednesday than Monday.
Did we get taken back to Drazel's extra time mansion after battle, or we ended up in Darokin?
You ended last session in Drazel's space.
There's medieval elves running around serving us, so I'm hoping it's in Drazel's magnificent mansion.
Otherwise, I'm worried.
Unless, of course, Lua hasn't been telling us stuff.
Yeah. I know you have a kid on the way, but...
No, I've been cloning myself.
Homunculi.
But surely that would be in his town, not in Darokin.
They follow
Or wherever we're going to end up.
I'm sure he'll have a mini-me wherever he has power.
So we have a core of somebody Kesley, the soul core of somebody Kesley knows that we're looking to resurrect.
Yep.
We've finished our main thing, so we now need to decide what our main focus is for the next step. And we have 5 days until D-Day.
You have 5 days to work out what you're going to do and implement it.
Yes.
I don't know if we can do what I'm planning on doing in the next 5 days, so...
Don't worry about time.
And hey, Friday's fairly close to either succeeding or TPKing.
Yeah,
Vote for options.
there's a reason Drazel's hand is black.
Yeah.
They only TPK'd once.
We could have been killed. We could have also just been taken over by the Lady of Rot and made to do her bidding.
True.
We all went mad. Note for future. If one of your characters starts bleeding from the eyes, turn around and go back.
I feel like that's good life advice in general.
Yeah.
If you're bleeding when you're not supposed to be bleeding, that's usually bad.
I did have an experience as a teenager where I was bleeding from my eyes, but that wasn't actually my eyes. That was a little dot here, and I freaked out everybody in my ag class.
That's
Well,
somehow
that's fair.
not comforting.
No, I'm thinking the same thing.
Hey, facial wounds bleed a lot. It's a known thing.
It freaked out everyone in my ag class. It was fun.
So, yes, you have woken up. You've had a very nice sleep, wondering why you've been sleeping on rounds and hard stuff every night for the last 13 odd years.
And the old bastard
Or
probably got off the bed and slept on the floor because it was far more comfortable.
And hey, even the floor was soft.
Saker
this-
has learned to take comfort when she can.
Comfort, schmumfort.
And yes, even the assistants will bathe you.
Yeah, no, not in this form. If I woke up as Maika, maybe. And I contemplated waking up as Maika, but no. Until we have a plan and a use, she's going to stay as Saker.
Okay, so yes, you gather in the main diplomacy chamber.
Yeah.
You can see Drazel has been up and waiting with his gear.
Before, when she woke up and before they gathered, she would have pulled a card.
Okay. Let's see what interesting stuff awaits.
This is when Martin screams and runs out of the house.
Particularly as the Dark Lady played with her tarot deck and told her that it might be a bit more accurate now, she wants to check.
Don't worry, I'm sure I can find the death card. I'm sure I marked it appropriately.
I pulled... The deck of many things has been mean to me on Friday nights, so I'm hoping that on Monday nights it's going to be okay.
Well, I think getting the two take your character away cards, one after the other, is extremely rare, especially considering I didn't pare the deck down to just the deck of many things.
Yeah. Morrigan just got slightly more broken with each card she pulled. It's going to take a while before she pulls again.
Hey, there are a lot of people who say, there'd be no reason for me to not pull a card.
Yeah, no, she knows. But she is Fae and is curious, so she's going to pull it again at some point, just not right now.
And the old bastard muttered something about cats. and infants and deaths.
Yes.
So you see a set of scales holds day and night in balance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this card deals with many aspects of balance or with things being out of balance.
Scales with night and day, or light and dark? Doesn't matter.
The scales do show night and day. Okay, so you do know that your choice is about maintaining balance between factions. It's not about winning, it's not about losing. Which means if you break the balance, you will make your life harder. So the card for people's examples are that. Which is a nice little card. And it was upright, not reversed.
Yay.
Yeah.
I think that goes along well with the idea that, you know, we just corrected cheating in this quest, and then from here it's balancing out that no matter what it is, it's not no more cheating.
Well, I think she probably is, when she first sees Luell, she goes, yeah, you're going to be talking a lot. We need to maintain balance, is what I'm being told.
Jozzle just nods.
Well,
Between factions.
it does match what I've been doing in general. So, presently, no change of plans.
Which is, surprisingly, one of Ixion's domains.
But this is also indicating
That's right.
He is
in
the patron
future.
of balance.
So we need to maintain what we're doing.
Yes, he's the patron of balance while being particularly unbalanced right at the moment.
At the moment, yes.
Yes.
Can I have a piece of fudge?
That's doing what I do what I say, not do what I do, sort of thing.
Oh no, what he's doing is about restoring balance.
Balance of
At
magic.
its heart,
He's just doing it in a
is.
really annoying way.
I know
Badly.
he's actually doing it at the only avenue he was left. Every other avenue had been denied.
Yeah, because of careful planning by the bad guys, and Nixion's not taking it into account.
Actually, it wasn't the bad guys who thwarted him. It was his allies.
Oh, more fun.
The bad guys have just taken advantage.
Yes, and may have manipulated the other ones into doing some of it.
One of his major allies is Carl the Preserver.
Yes, who told him sod off. Yeah, I remember that bit.
So the fact that he was denied by an ally and couldn't deal out justice that he is due to him because of his position.
And that Xanthiotl is laughing his head off.
Yes,
He is very, very present in a lot of the campaigns at the moment.
he is.
So,
And
I'm not surprised. It's what he does.
the big point on that one says, Ixion has the right to remove or discipline any member of his sphere.
Yeah.
And
Him being the boss.
that is his given power.
There's a reason Sega hasn't been able to change into grey recently.
And one of the gods denied him his fundamental power.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
So that's what sparked the war.
So Drazzle, where are we going this morning?
Home, Russell says. Not his, though.
I mean, my home changes, so...
Mine's a long way away.
Well, my home is always my home, it's just where my home is located changes regularly. But I did need to talk to them, so that'll be good.
Drazzle didn't say whose home.
Yeah,
No, I know.
Well, that's true.
I was gonna say.
That's what Drazzle says. Drazzle didn't say whose home.
Yeah, I was gonna
I did notice that. Sorry.
I was going to just ask. Drazo, whose home are we going to? I was going to ask the same question.
Yes.
Red dreams.
Interesting.
So ours is the answer. Because that's everyone's present home as a collective.
What?
It's the group's home.
Okay, yeah, we're all one. Got it.
Well,
Jokes.
as a party, yes, we are.
It's the party's home, not the character's home.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Off we
Not
drop.
asking Drazzle, asking the people who talk to Redgreen the most. Do you guys know exactly where, when, or what plane it is? Because I know
what's the
Drazzle's
plane?
going to give me nonsense questions. He's not going to be answering my questions.
What popped into my head was the inns.
Yes.
But a lot of them have been
Or the links.
offline, aka
Yeah.
exploded, for reasons because
Yeah.
of portals.
Yes, the portals for some of them have been shut down. The one that Redrin was last using, I think, is still valid.
Well, alright, Drazzle. Ready to go?
Okay.
And that's the one in Alfheim, from memory.
No, that one was shut down.
Is anybody have an empty cup they will take back?
Well, that's the last one I know of.
I haven't actually
It was one of the first ones shut down because
Oh, okay.
if the
Because
master
moving on.
used one of the other places, he would be able to walk straight into Alpine.
Yeah.
Who knows? It could be on the gnomish ship that we
Candy bag.
put the sunstone into. There's
Also
lots of
true.
places that Redrian could be.
Okay, so he opens a golden door
Cool.
and gestures through.
Right, go through.
Yeah, no hesitation.
Mm.
The axe isn't out, so I'm a bit relaxed about it.
Yeah, he doesn't have an axe this time, so we're feeling better. And happy to see that Drazzle's coming along with, and this is where I am just hopeful. That means that he gets to rejoin us again, but I will wait and see.
Just don't say he's rejoining us.
Yeah, I'm not. That's what I mean. I'm not allowed to say anything. So
No,
Well,
make no definitive statements.
I can ask a question, but I can't make
you can
statements.
hope, but you can't make a statement.
Correct.
So if you
I hope Drazzle's going to join us.
Yes, you can say that, yes.
I can say
and
that,
she
that's
can also
fine.
ask a question.
But I can't
you think
say-
Drazzle's going to join us is also different to Drazzle's going to join us.
Yes, exactly. So very different. So this
Yes,
is where
as long as there's some uncertainty.
silent
That's easy to
hoping.
get maybe in the front of every
Just like,
sentence.
it's nice to see him packed and moving us along. Very happy. Ba. We're moving along through the golden.
Okay,
golden
as you step out through the door, you find yourself in the streets outside of the Knights River Inn, which is Redrian's home. And you can see soot and ash falling from the sky. The streets are broken from some sort of impact.
So
We're talking
Darokin.
Pompeii, Herculaneum type. Herculaneum.
Not quite that bad.
But getting up there.
But it's you think of a city under siege.
Right, okay.
You recognise which sniper it is and talking down at you?
Hard to tell because you don't get a good glimpse of the surrounds because there's so much fog in the air that's black that it doesn't give you good distance vision. But
it's definitely in a city.
It's definitely in a city, and the only one you know that's definitely inside the major part of the city is Darokin City.
Yeah.
It's
it's a reasonable assumption at this point.
It was the central node of his.
There is a garden in there now. And a fake
The
egg.
old bastard raises a shield above his head and shuffles people and gets people under cover. If such cover exists.
And you notice that the
Drazzle's
doorway behind you has come out of Drazzle's cart.
His cart. Right.
So anyone look around where the assumption that it is Darokin? What skyline's missing?
You know
Can't see
that
it.
quite a lot of the buildings that you remember from last visit are damaged.
Right.
Even the Knights River Inn, the upper floor has got what looks to be a hole in it, which you assume to be where Dimitri's room was.
Okay, so it would also fit with the fact that the construct was definitely bombarding Garrick all of it.
No, I was just thinking of Dimitri, therefore there are explosions.
Powerbricks will turn to Drazzle and go, I assume there's not really time to do some mending on Redrin's Inn?
Later, Drazzle says.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Possible, but not
Seika's
possible.
looking for people.
Okay, there's no one in the streets.
Doesn't not anybody at all.
No one at all. But again, if a city's under siege and things are raining down randomly, not many people would stand out in the streets.
No, but are people under cover on the edges of the streets? Or is the place completely vacant?
Besides a few bodies here and there, the place is pretty vacant.
Okay.
There's also lots of round balls scattered all over the place. Of
Round or
various
brown?
sizes. Round.
Right.
Ranging from about the size of your nail to the size of your fist.
You have an approximate time of day?
Well, considering you believe you came out in the morning, it's dark. And the main lights are coming from Redrin's Inn.
So that's dark as in the sun has gone down, or it's dark as in the sun has been blotted out by
It's
clouds?
dusk. It's dusk sort of
Right,
light.
okay.
Which it shouldn't be at this point of the day.
Oh, okay.
An unnatural darkness.
Seika would be moving to the door to the end and
Okay, getting to the door, you see that the door has had rubble removed from it fairly frequently as it's piled up either side of the door. And getting in, you're greeted by a bunch of gnomes. I'm happy to take your cloaks and help you get in with anything you need.
Okay.
Seika's quite happy to keep her stuff on her, please.
Yes,
Old
for
bastard
magical
doesn't give
reasons,
up.
I have to keep the cloak on me. Thank you for your offer, though.
He has his sword and his crossbow and sort of other things. He's
Not the ballista.
haven't got that ballista yet. Still working on that.
This is Darokin.
It's
They
probably
got
in the
one.
army out there somewhere.
Yes. Go nick one of the bad guys once and repaint it.
What,
And
mine?
they gesture to the one of the meeting rooms set up. You can see that has a note saying breakfast served.
Nice. Timing.
So you get to have something other than nourishing jello.
Yay! But nourishing jello is my favourite.
I
That's a
like
lie.
every
I
plate
tried to make
jelly.
it not nourishing jello. I
Jelly
got
for
different
me.
nourishing jello.
Do the time sparkers believe in sarcasm?
Nope. Tame spiders are said to have no intellect whatsoever.
Saker is very eager for information, so beelining for the door.
Okay.
Yep.
Opening the door, you can see that there is a pile of exotic food on the table.
Jello.
Okay, how many people are in here?
At the moment, no one until you enter.
So, yeah, okay.
Do you want me
So
to move
we're
the
not
cat?
competing with anyone else.
No, I'm all good.
Okay.
And you do see that it has hot drinks on the table.
Nice.
Knowing that Staker likes information, Calbrix will introduce her to the first gnome that comes within sight. I'm not going to say the first gnome she knows. She knows all the gnomes.
There's no like home.
Because the gnomes of the cafe will have information that
Yes.
we can pass on.
Okay. And you do see a couple of scrolls on the table
That's one way to
relating
get cat off
to
the
the war effort.
Mm-hmm.
That's you can see a map of the current lines and how most of the divisions have been forced north and south.
Good fun.
They lost the center of Darokin, and that the master has burned his way across.
Great.
Of course, because, I don't know, just simply walking across without damaging all the terrain around it is unheard of. Right?
Seems
Well-
he can't claim it unless he's done that.
The master is an agent of destruction. He must destroy, or he's just not
Oh,
doing
Calbrix
anything
has been
right.
totally sarcastic.
Yeah.
Apparently asking nicely isn't an option.
As
As long as it involves
opening the
violence.
door of the breakfast room, noting there was no one there that would be to conduct a briefing. It was hey, there's an opportunity to do these things. He's actually going to go straight upstairs, basically take the opportunity to look at the whole of the roof of the Mystara Inn to get a high vantage point, have a look around the immediate vicinity.
Yep.
And then come back down to breakfast.
Okay. You get into the upper area, you can't find the broken room. Whichever door you look in, nothing's broken.
That's fine, but basically, yeah, exactly all over then, go out through a window, and there's a climb up on the roof, to actually have a look around.
Okay, as you climb up on the roof, you realize that the hole is an illusion.
Oh, cool.
The hole in the roof is an illusion.
So it looks like the place is damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably the other damage around is not illusionary.
Right. So Dimitri causes fake explosions.
And give me a perception as your character's having a look around. You do get disadvantage due to the weather effects currently happening.
Is that all of us?
That's Dimitri, Dracnomar, who's gone up onto the roof. Let me see, did I actually write... I did write Dracnomar for a change in there. Last time I think I wrote Dimitri and kept referring to him as that.
Calbrix's floaty fly eye thing.
Mm-hmm.
How? I think it's 100 feet.
23 with disadvantage.
Did you want to go and follow Dracnomar instead of going in with the others? Or introducing Seeker to the gnomes?
No, sorry, I didn't realise it was...
Because while you
While I
were
was
doing
in the
that...
kitchen, I was thinking of doing it on our way to the Knights River Inn, but it's too late now. We're in the inn. So I'll just stay where I am. So it was a thought I had while I was in the kitchen, but I didn't want to...
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
You can do that after Dimitri does his thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dracnomar, I keep doing it. It's definitely one of those days. Okay.
Both D words.
Having a look around, it looks as if most of the city has suffered some sort of damage, and it does appear that Redrian's End does have some sort of shielding, because not even the ash is falling directly on the building. It seems to be just sort of sliding off like a dome.
So
Is the illusion square enough that it makes it look like there's hash coming down the ceiling?
It does, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Can you s-
Dracula's the only one that sees because he's on the roof. Is that correct? Or the rest of the-
Dracula's on the roof.
Oh, sorry.
A different D, but yes, still a D.
He's on the roof. The others are not gone to the
Yeah,
roof
the
yet.
others went to where the food was being served.
Can Dracula see the new druid grove that Cedar's planted?
Possibly. Though they wouldn't have grown much at this stage, mainly because of the lack of light.
It just needed the fake gate.
What? Plants need light? That's crazy.
Is there evidence that the island is going on currently?
There is evidence that the bombardment is still ongoing, and that most of the bombardment is raining down. So you believe that either they have got a height advantage or they can just shoot up in range and are just doing random damage instead of specific damage.
Yeah, but there's not actually any armies by the side actually inside.
Can you see where the most of the projectiles are coming from?
Well, the city is big enough that the inn is close to the centre, and you can't see the edge of the city from the roof.
So there's no particular direction. It's not like they're more coming from the north or the east or the west or the south.
Well, if you looked at the map before going up there, you'd see all the forces are arrayed along the north of the city, and they're basically trying to hold the north side, because if they fall behind the wall, then the mask can literally take all of Darokin, because the city actually has magic that connects to all the other cities.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's how they govern. They're masters of bureaucracy and stuff like that.
Yes, which involves communication.
So Seika would be chewing on something she can hold in her hand and pouring through the documents that are left on the table.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
doing the same thing.
while you're doing that, did Calcrix want to use her eyeball?
She was going to do so when she was outside to just see where they were at and what the rest of the city looked like and what it looked like for real rather than illusions and stuff. So I guess she'd have to go back outside if she wanted to do that.
You can actually do that from inside without actually fear of things falling on you.
Okay, well I guess yes, that would
Whereas
probably
the old
be...
bastards grab something to eat, because that's what you do first. Then he's gone up the roof for a look around.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're heading up to the roof
Yep.
to meet Drachnoma.
Lonnie's eating.
Lonnie's just having
I
real
really
food.
understand. Look, we're gonna get briefed. There's stuff around. You know what? Delegation. They're checking everything out. I'm gonna eat.
You've got
So that by the time they figure out what I need to hit, I'm gonna go hit those things.
So they're doing recce, and we're reading stuff, and you're preparing.
I am preparing, much like Father Pat, I am preparing my body and my energy for wherever it needs to be spent. Well, if I don't have to leave, I'll stay at the table with Lonnie and drink coffee and eat mostly cookies. Because I can.
Okay. And you see Druzzle has pulled up a chair and opened a book to work on.
Cool.
You rarely see him eat.
Except for feeding him the occasional cookie. That's usually the only time we really see him eat.
I am assuming we've all done our daily cookie.
Yes.
Done the daily
Cookie.
cookie.
Does that give us any extra hit points?
It means that if you have a chance of Anzac Teotl taking you over, it doesn't work.
Eep eats you from a distance.
Well, if you actually want to serve Anzac Teotl, then
Yes.
So, it doesn't stop Exantiotl from asking or trying to compel you. It just gives you a choice to say no instead of
Not rather
Instead
than
of no
fail,
choice.
rather than just failing and being taken over.
but then if you do say yes and you're next to the person who gave you the cookie, does eat you.
Right. So I can be eaten by the creature next to me or eaten by the creature some distance away.
Yes.
It's all about choices, really.
Well, why would you want to serve Sandy
I know.
anyway?
I know.
Well, that's the thing. In a situation like that, I would prefer to be eaten by Eep.
You might survive it.
Well,
Ragnar still has many cookies.
no, okay. And Xantiotl would use me for parts.
I think he's
He
had
wouldn't.
one a long time ago, after a huge
He did have one at one point.
argument, and then
Yeah.
it came to a roll. And he got it smushed into his face and some crumbs got in, and therefore he wasn't exantiophilized. And it hasn't been attempted since.
Okay, looking out, you see with the magic eye, you see that the fog is magical.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
It's obscuring the city. Which is either created by the city or against the city.
Do I see anything else on the roof other than
defensive.
what you've already described?
What was that?
Do I see anything else on the roof other than what you've already described?
Well, you won't be able to tell it's magical.
You do climb up and you do see devastation all around you.
Can I work out the shield? Do we know, can I determine basically how far the edge of it might be from the inn? Is it like right on the edge of the inn, or is it 5 or 10 feet away from the inn?
Give me a insight roll.
So the damage to the inn is illusion, but the damage to the rest of the city is not.
The inn can't take the contents of the city.
No. I would think the fog is defensive because it makes it very hard for artillery to target things.
Yeah, well, I didn't notice them at all.
Oh. That one.
No matter what I do with a 1, it's not going to get anywhere close to noticing anything.
So you looked around and gone, there's fog.
Basically, yeah.
I don't
Then
know
you
if it's
believe
outside.
most of the damage is
Real.
coming from the north,
Right.
but at a really odd angle.
Yep.
Almost like it's coming straight.
Right, okay.
Is there any different insight with the eye?
The eye does show you that the place has probably been under heavy siege. A lot of the core buildings do have some sort of magic on them, but they have taken damage. Not a huge amount of damage.
But it's there.
Valkrix kind of looks to Eve and goes, "We need to go and convince the master to cross that line, don't we?"
Eep says, "Bygone!"
Don't know, I'm thinking about going for a walk.
Eep shrugs and holds out a leaf.
Take your hand.
Eep was going to climb up on you.
Ah, well, I'll put Eve onto the thing.
Okay, so while you're pouring through the maps, it seems that the losses of life hasn't been as high because they've been retreating.
Yes. Well, that's
And the master hasn't been pressing north or south, he's been pressing east.
What's to the east again?
Alpine.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Elves. You don't like the elves?
And Darokin managed to harvest the majority of the foods before pulling out. They were early, but
yes.
I presume my foods were successfully delivered.
it's probably going to take another month or two to get there.
I was using a teleportation circle that I'd set up.
In which case, then most of it should be delivered, but it would be very slow.
Yeah.
Casting like a box or two per day.
Yeah, I had designated the task to one of my major wizards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wizards.
Okay, so Redrian comes into the room, looking drawn.
He gets a hug from the dragon
And him a drink.
and a cookie.
He hugs you back and munches on the cookie absentmindedly.
Mm-hmm.
Seika sort of waves while still poring over. She'll listen when talking starts. At the moment, she is absorbing as much as possible.
He does say, "Oh, it tastes like," and then the word just doesn't translate for any of you, even well.
Yeah, well, there's a few things that I still can't do like that. Of course, if it turned out to be a brand name from his homeworld, there's no way I'd know.
Because it wouldn't be translatable.
Exactly.
I feel like Calpric's a bit.
But it wouldn't be representative for the power of these cookies on the fact that they taste like home.
Yeah.
Mm.
You would think Dragnummer wouldn't object because the cookies are homemade, even though they're magical, and they taste like home.
And they come from a dragon.
No, they come from Eve.
No, they actually come from the dragon. Eve just gets to hold the bag.
Because no one else will
They
take
come
it.
from Eve.
Who is handing out the cookies?
No, Eve will often hand them out, but Calprix will often take them and hand them out to people who are afraid of Eve.
That's because they don't understand him.
There's a few people who are really, really scared of Eve, and so she'll.
But the protection against Anzac children only works if he gives them to you. It's not the magic of the cookie.
It's his magic.
It's
Or his
the
magic.
it's
It's
the
their magic.
the deal with the
It's the
fae.
Fey deal, yeah.
You'd think that everybody would want protection from Exantiopol, unless, of course, they might be someone who is tempted to change sides. Eyes certain party members suspiciously. He knows who he is.
He professes too much.
That's what I'm hearing.
Not professors, protests.
Right, that's too much.
He
You got
protesteth.
close,
He protesteth too much.
considering how tired you are.
Okay, so Redrian says getting to business. He has been in negotiation with Prince Jarek to make as much use of the Galantrian army as possible.
Mm-hmm.
He has sent one of them to the southern continent, full of a majority of the rulers' children
Okay.
of Galantry.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So
Who's
They're heading to my keep.
Galantry's
Hildren's children.
No. Galantria's children.
Oh, Glantry's children.
Yes.
With the understanding that they are setting up the southern continent as if all goes badly, at least there's people still alive who can remember what's happened.
If we come back down from the roof, or are we still up on the roof?
Well, you're still up on the roof.
Okay, that's fine.
You're feeling very depressed up there
Ooh.
because while this wasn't the city you spent your time serving, this was considered the centre of your homeland.
Mm.
And you most likely spent many years training here.
Yep.
Yes.
So Wednesday night is getting a lot of divisions from all over the northern continent, but they're all youth.
Mm.
So we have 100 Flemish wizards.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Morrigan never goes to the southern continent.
Sorry.
Darokin traders who are under Merc's control. We've got some dwarves. A whole heap of youths are being sent to the southern continent as a backup.
Calprix will ask Redrian, are any of the elderly and those with wisdom also going to these new places?
He says some, those who are willing to leave, not many are willing to abandon.
I wouldn't see it as abandoning. I would see it as
It's what they choose to do. He can't compel them. And
No,
he has
no,
given them a chance to preserve the knowledge
I wasn't
of their people.
implying that. I just meant in terms of perspective. Just because you choose to go at this point doesn't mean that you're abandoning. It just means this is the way you're supporting for now. It's an important thing for them to remember.
He understands that, but he has no control over who goes. Each of the nations has picked who they want to send.
And they are only sending the young?
At this stage, they were sending the most promising people they had.
Right.
It's a bit of a worry because without elderly are our traditions, our fables, and our history.
I am assuming that some of the treasures that we were collecting earlier in the year, at the end of last year, have possibly made their way south with some of the histories and traditions included with them.
Yeah.
He says possibly he has not been keeping track of what's been going south, simply because the war has not been going well.
Yes.
And he believes that the god Alphax has taken a hand in the destruction.
Alphax is the god of...
He's known as the Roaring Demon, and he's a god of mindless destruction.
Is anyone in
different?
communication with Friday Night?
Calcrix is.
Just because Alphax seems fairly overtly moving on Friday night.
Yeah. He was the one who tricked the majority of Friday Night Party into making an oath that they were bound to break to not be evil.
He
would make a bastard, wouldn't he?
said he was Alphax, but he's more likely at Xandiotl.
Yeah.
But there is literally the symbol of Alphax emblazoned from, you can only see it from above, but emblazoned on the land around Nold, which is where the Temple of Elemental Evil is.
Oh, fun.
Hell, at Xandiotl and Alphax,
Great.
all working together.
And
Rude and unpleasant.
they are also in the middle of got thrown out a little bit with stuff. Just trying to figure out where I was up to.
Sorry.
It's okay. Excited is good. It's just sometimes it takes me a little while to remember where I was up to. Okay. And when they say person who was introduced earlier, it's like, okay, so where is that person?
Anywhere up to page 1. Actual page number.
Okay, so the person was introduced, just not introduced well.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes. Well,
Okay, so it says Laren, who was introduced earlier. I switch back and goes, 3 people of importance. Prince Jagger, Princess Carlatina, and Laren, Prince Jarek Stewart.
Okay.
He's not included in
So-
the 3 because there's a full stop.
So was it Prince Jarek?
Prince Jarek, Prince Jagger, and Princess Carlatina are the 3 princes from Galantry currently in Darokin City.
yeah.
And Laren is Prince Jarek Stewart and Secretary of the Council.
Yeah, I missed after Jagger. That's it. My brain forgot them.
So,
Princess Carlatina.
There we go. Thank you.
And they are leading the forces in Darokin for Galantry.
Cool.
Is this saying that Laren is here?
Laren should be here as well,
Yeah.
working with Redrian.
Like currently, right now, around us.
No, in one of the rooms next door.
Okay. Thank you.
I was just trying to figure out.
Like
in the
who,
building.
like who they're talking about and what's going on. Yeah.
The modules can
That
be
was
used.
going to stay up on the roof for a little while, mainly on the idea that he figures Redrian will go in and debrief the party, giving Redrian the opportunity to debrief the party on any events that he can't know about, i.e. the Immortals side of the house.
Yes.
Then you'll have to come down and hear about the Mortal side of the house.
Hang on, aren't we both on the roof? Will we come back down?
But you two. Okay, you can head down if you want to, but okay. Immo is specifically not there at the start, particularly
It's
when we talk about stuff that you can't order.
yeah. It's
Well,
for
amusingly, the
purposeful
rule
reasons.
was meant for until the war started, but he never actually
was told.
mentioned that part.
Yeah.
Right.
So as far as Dropman is aware, he's still trying to keep to that rule.
I think it was mentioned in one of the groups, because I know Cowcrix was aware that at a certain point it was okay.
But no one has told Dracula yet. And you know what? It's kind of funny.
Dracula doesn't discuss that kind of
The
stuff.
main
with
point was
Cowcrix.
Red Dream didn't want to cause the start of the war
Yes. Yeah.
because him being identified would have started the war.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
So
So Alphax seems to have been having a hand in destruction. We have Prince Jaeger, Prince Jarek, and Princess Carlotina, who are, as part of the council in Darokin, who are in charge of the Galantry forces. Laren, who is the steward, who's Prince Jarek's student and secretary of the council, is somewhere in the inn nearby.
Okay, so some of the Galarians believe that they can negotiate with the Master.
Right. They need to be hit with a stick. I mean, persuaded not to.
Cowcrix looked suddenly self-conscious as she realised she snorted out loud.
But Prince Jagger, who Llewell and would definitely recognise as being one of the leaders of the craft of dragons,
Right.
does not believe the Master should be given any leeway. Basically, anyone who is so focused on mindless destruction is not going to
Honour anything.
not going to agree to anything that doesn't detriment everyone else.
Yes.
look, somebody with those big brains can finally use it for once. This is me being racist towards Galantrians.
Sega just looked at you for a second.
I'm one of the big brain people.
And
Though he has been able to divine that the Master is a cleric of Hal and Santiotl and Alphax.
Oh, fun.
Has taken all three are his sponsor.
Right.
Ah, dear.
So he does believe that his Alphax may be more his immediate go-to.
Which is fair, considering the Master's more into destroying things and slaughtering people than some of the things the other two.
Well, he does not seem to be into conversion,
Mm.
which is Anzatiotl's stick.
is
Um,
converting
be-
twice.
well, he's basically messes with their beliefs until they're basically doing the thing that they hate.
Yeah.
Sort of like turning people into what they hate the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then
Betray yourself.
Hell is generally more about dishonouring heritages,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
twisting the words of those before you,
Mm.
and basically making a worse world to pass on to your descendants.
There's scraps of information that have been floating around in Sega's brain that are going click, click, click.
Yes. Yes.
So Hell was, more into...
Basically messing with the descendants and the ancestors in a way that makes the bloodline worse.
You said
So-
something at the start though that was
Generational evil.
Basically twisting the words of the ancestors and passing on a more corrupt version of teachings. Such as, yes, we are friendly with the elves, to, yes, we hate the elves.
Just slow tweaks over time.
Yeah.
Words can do that.
Little things.
And if you change the view of the past, then people will believe it.
Sorry. One of my HSC Year 12 students is doing 1984 at the moment. She's the one I tutored this afternoon, and all of this is...
Yep.
It's all in there.
We spent this afternoon talking about modern history and
You don't have
1984
to go to
connections.
1984. You can just go to 2025.
Yes.
And Jarek, the Ethingarian wizard of Galantry,
So is
is
that Prince Jarek?
Prince Jarek.
Is an
Yeah.
Ethingarian.
Yeah, he's the Ethingarian descendant wizard.
Right.
Who basically has a death sentence in Ethingar,
Oh,
as
just
does his whole
'cause
family.
You just... Prince of Glantry and Ethingarian just met.
I believe he came to Glantry and became a Glantrian because if he stayed in Ethingar, he would have died.
Yeah.
He'd have
He
been
and his whole
ex-Ethingarian.
family. Because the Ethingarians hate wizards with a passion.
Just like the Glantry hate anybody other than arcane uses with a passion.
Yep.
So he knew it was a good place to hide.
But he, due to persecution and family persecution, is the one who believes that they can probably negotiate.
He should know better.
So, wishful thinking.
Apparently, that's what has kept his principality alive instead of retribution.
Wishful thinking.
Negotiation.
No, it's a valid stance, a valid political stance. It's just
Yeah,
there are extremes where it's not useful.
It's
Well, that's
al-
the thing. In this situation, it's wishful thinking.
It's also his political stance at the same time, because he's the one who is not to rush in headlong and just kill stuff, but to see what room you have to negotiate. Whereas Jarek is Jagger, sorry, is the most martial of the princes.
Yeah.
The one they bring in when they need things put down.
Hit first,
Yes.
ask questions later.
So if you use Harry Dresden sort of thing, he would be the Blackstaff of the council.
So, Jarek needs a good talking to.
Jagger knows he's been brought with the three of them for a reason, and Princess Carlatina is the in-between.
Okay.
That's an interesting one for in between, but hey, that works.
So she's the one who says maybe Galantry should sit out the conflict.
Okay, that's a different thing.
But because the more they push either extreme, the more she suggests stepping away.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're just going to go all out and attack, they're just going to deplete the wizards.
Yeah.
If they try to negotiate, that's probably going to deplete the wizards.
So, what's the chance of me being able to give them a good talk? I mean, have a good talk with them?
Quite high, because he says that they're also in the room next door.
Oh, good, excellent.
Having found that this place does not have the fear of bombardment,
Yes.
and they've been adding their magic to protect the city. They do say now that Drachnamir is back, they can discuss bringing the Atruaghin in, because they've almost reached a point where it won't matter.
Can I help? I can help.
That's
I'll
the case of
help.
the cure
I
being
can
worse
help.
than the
I can
disease,
help.
isn't it?
I can get him over.
Well, that's the thing. It is now at the point where the cure is.
He
better
just
than the
gestures
disease.
for you to go and do so.
Dracmar on the roof with me.
GM permitting,
Calcrix runs upstairs.
is absolutely eager to go out there and provoke the master. And she's pretty sure she knows how to do it.
Oh dear.
There's a certain
You're going
person
to go.
they have in common known as Calamity.
You're going to
And
go.
she's all mine right now.
So you're not going to go and twerk at him then.
Not his. Dragons don't work. eat does.
Oh dear, that just brings horrifying visions.
That's not
That's just
metagame because
terrifying.
Seika wouldn't know what Rhiannon knows about what will get the master on the shore.
And I just have visions of Eep twerking.
That's
Eat twerking
that would
one,
be
but
it.
how
Well,
You'd be
that's
like,
the
I
rest
need
of
to
the
stop that.
Sorry?
That's you done for the
Exactly.
one thing Calcrix does
Anybody
know-
twerking, I just try to ignore, and like it doesn't exist. It's like Baby Shark.
You know what
It
helps?
doesn't exist.
And I'm
wrong
going
with
to
Baby
say this right now.
I have
If
2
you
kids. I
guys
don't need it.
don't want your snacks poisoned, don't tell me. I don't know what twerking is, so that helps.
Good.
Oh,
Good.
Don't look it up.
You don't need it.
No, I'm not planning to. I've heard about it a lot. Don't need to know.
You're going to drop it on her at some point, aren't you?
no, I just have to find something of like Groot twerking or something.
I mean, no, we were in an audience where we were encouraged to twerk, and I think it was the board teachers comedy tour,
You see, I don't have a good memory, so I have no memory of that.
which is fine. You don't need a memory of that. The
If we
fastest
see-
way, the fastest way to make twerking uncool is to get an audience that was filled mostly with teachers
Yep.
to twerk, including the ex-teacher on the stage twerking.
So
Is
is
everybody right?
what Redrian is saying with us is that, you know, there are these 3 ideas of how to move forward with Galantry assisting. Is he asking our assistance with this negotiation?
He has left it open to interpretation because he doesn't like to tell you what to do.
Right.
And at this point, I'm not going to not do it
Calcrix will look at
because
Drazzle
this
and
sort
go,
of thing is my job.
Exactly.
Will I get in trouble if I go out there and poke him?
Drazzle offers you a cookie.
Considering
I'll take the cookie and nibble on it, and I'll say, this'll steed me in good strength.
Mm-hmm.
So that when I go out there, I've got plenty of energy.
Seika says,
For all
while
that twerking.
my interest probably lies elsewhere, considering my reading this morning, it feels like this is where we're supposed to be, and what we're supposed to be doing is we're supposed to be finding a balance between the factions to ensure that ensure that Galantry is still here to help and support us.
Considering that both of the extreme positions at this point are a bad idea, yes.
And he does say, on top of that, we're being requested help from the sheriffs of the 5 Shires.
Okay.
One of the few times all 5 sheriffs have agreed.
Well, it's a pretty bad war on.
They're not even talking about that war. They're talking about a problem with spirits in the 5 Shires that they had originally believed had been caused by Bargul the Infamous,
Right.
but may now actually be due to the Master's influence. It definitely falls into Hal's domain of bringing back the dead.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh! I remember some of the mass graves in 5 Shires. That would be bad.
These are not the same spirits that were thought to be purple goblins or something, the ghouls.
They were the fire orcs.
Fire, okay, yeah.
Purple
They had a different name for them when they were white or something.
Yep, they thought they were whites. These, he says, are not whites, but they appear to be some form of spectre.
Right. So, bloody nasty anyway, right?
And seem to be originating in a temple.
But they're definitely recognising that they appear to be a form of undead, unlike the previous time when they are fell for, or there was a group that fell because one of their demon devils.
That is
Yes.
correct.
I
Yeah.
presume it's not a temple of elemental evil this time.
It says unknown, just that if you can deal with this temple, then they believe that you will soothe over a lot of the Shire's anger towards the Black Eagle Barony, and they will be able to bring their forces to bear in Darokin. They had already mobilized, but the ingrained hatred of Bargle is such that any form of obvious new magic is thought to be originating there.
Well, it certainly is not that far.
And because most of them aren't specialist clerics, they don't have a huge amount of clerics in the Shires.
Yeah.
They're pretty much asking for assistance, as they're sure that even if you don't have a lot of clerical power amongst you, you should at least be able to deal with wayward spirits more than they can.
Well, certainly I can exploit them.
Okay.
And do things like radiant fire breath.
You mean I can't go and provoke the master just yet?
So she can, if you do bring the master into the battle, I'm sure we'll be ready, he says with a hesitant note to the voice.
So if you do that, all of us will be ready with our replacement characters.
I presume we should probably do this task for the halflings first.
And he's gotten word that the master has emissaries in the Black Eagle Barony right now.
He has who?
Emissaries. The
Mm.
Black Eagle
Emissaries.
Barony, which is where the ghost thing's happening.
Right.
The spectres.
The spectres aren't coming from the Black Eagle Barony, but
It was suspected at first.
the spectres are
Yeah,
coming
sorry,
from
yeah.
a temple in the Five Shires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's in Temple of the Five Shires. They blame the Black Eagle Barony.
Yeah, 'cause
so
that's
if we solve the
adjacent.
spirit issue, then they will make peace with the Black Eagle
Yes.
Barony, allowing
It
for
is.
those assisting to move through. But now
Yeah.
we're hearing that the Master has
Emissaries.
emissaries with Black Eagle Barony. So that is
So
a
even
question.
if we deal with the temple, there's probably a likelihood we need to
Go and beat some people up.
remove the influence of the master from the Black Eagle
Yeah, that's what he
Baronies.
said. Beat some people up.
No, I read, visit the Black Eagle Barony, offer to make coffee, pass around anti-Xandiodal cookies, give eat her breakfast after they eat them and the imposters are revealed, and then move on our way.
Seeker's just quickly running through her head all her stolen items and going, do I have anything from Bargle or the Black Eagle Baronies? I have Bargle from Erendi. I don't know if I've got Bargle from Karamegos.
I think you've only got the one bargain.
Well, that's the first of 13 stolen items.
Yeah.
And the Redrian has identified that the source of the power of the temple seems to be a crystal hilt.
Ooh, that.
Which,
That's
yeah,
of interest to you.
that
Yep,
is-
no, she's
I think
much
the
more.
I think the temple first,
definitely.
then Black Eagle Barony.
Well, I'm going to talk to those people next door before we go anywhere.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think this is an immediate,
Yes.
and either probably tomorrow
Go straight.
we go to the Five Shires.
Next, he has also identified where the crystalline blade can be found. In
Okay.
the temple, in the tomb of King Alvar of Alpine. It's a hidden tomb.
King
Is-
Elva.
Is there a location that he has for it?
You may need to get access to lost records or someone who may know the forest better than most.
Right. Yeah, I
You,
don't.
you may be hard pressed to find someone willing to tell you.
Was it King Elvar?
King Alvar, yes.
Oh,
Alevar.
The Flying Library would be a really good place to start.
I was also thinking, is it Treeleaf?
The Red Tree.
No, the hero.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, him.
Alior Treeleaf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tree Life.
Tree Life.
Mm. Yeah, he'd actually be a better place to start, I think.
And he is being able to learn that the soul gem is being carried by the master, which you already knew.
Mm.
Is that the other part of
the
the...
third piece of the set?
Ah, right.
So the set that can kill him requires you to get something off him.
Yeah.
In order to kill him.
I can distract him while eat Pixie's pocket.
Eve shakes her head.
I was just joking.
Well, you can distract him while Seiko Pixie's pocket.
Eve nods to that one.
Well, it doesn't involve you, does it, Eve?
Well, I don't need to survive, I guess. As long as I can get it to.
Well,
You can always hit
I
the
suppose I
pocket
could
from top
spend
down.
something for it.
Calprix is more than happy to not pick the master's pocket, but just take it off him.
Well, we could throw the other two items at him and then form it in place and then use it.
Whether or not she'll survive that or actually succeed is a different thing altogether.
Very
It would be
different.
I
I am
Pocket.
sure a way of getting this will come up at some point. We keep an eye out for it. For the moment, we have our immediate,
Yes.
which is the Galantrians. Then we have the temple in Five Shires, and
Yep.
then we try and find the blade in the hidden.
And I think he does say that Alon Treeleaf is currently holding the line of the forest with the dwarves that have rallied to his banner.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And these my
While
dwarves,
we're
these are
do-
different dwarves.
While we're
These
doing the other
are a
stuff,
bunch
I can actually
of
talk to
dwarves
Treeleaf using
who
sending.
have said stuff you to the king and
So we
walked
can
out.
ask him about it and actually do some research
Right.
while we're on our way.
Basically, they don't want to fight the giants
Mm-hmm.
That's fair enough.
simply because they're in the same area.
Where was that?
Rockholm, that's on the
No,
edge of
where's the
Alfheim.
line?
The line is the forest of Alfheim.
Alfie. Yep.
Which is now turning dark bay and trees are trying to eat the inhabitants.
And so a bunch of the master smiths have left Rockholm, much to the annoyance of the king.
I was going to say, aren't they then not considered dwarves?
That's part of why they did it. Because they thought the king's ruling a little too harsh. So they said, if you're going to do that ruling, well, here goes your entire teaching collective.
Fun.
And it said that's the one line that the master hasn't broken.
Yet. And probably won't. That's one of the things that might actually break him.
Well,
And reports are coming out that constructs are coming out of the forest to scatter the master's forces.
Okay. What sort of constructs?
Constructs of wood and stone.
Cool.
Wood and stone.
Yes.
Generally merged together. Normally artifice of Alpha Dwarf.
Mm. Yeah. Someone's out there being useful. So,
And there are rumours of some of the treants joining the forces.
Yeah.
As well as the Feywild creatures still in the forest.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, my first step is to remember what I know about these three people I'm about to go and talk to, what sort of drinks they like, and possibly if there's anything here it's appropriate snacks for them, and put one of each of everything onto a tray and carry it in.
Okay. Trying to find the right section because they have their pull-out sections.
Sayaka would be doing a quick rundown in her head of what she knows, if there's anything that they can use in this situation.
Yes.
Happy to leave it as a Do I know anything that would help convince Prince Jagger later, rather than asking you for a rundown now?
Okay, so things that you have learnt about Prince Jarek, who's known as the Khan of Singabad. He is one of the best illusionists in the whole region. No one can match his illusions.
Cool.
Said he can even fool gods.
But, yeah,
Which is
potentially distinctly useful.
not surprising.
Could be useful in getting the soul gem off the master.
Yep.
Yep.
Or getting the master to cross the line.
Okay, so what you have learned of Prince Jagger, he is probably the most tactically minded of all of the wizards. Probably the most respected from the marshal, because he has rarely lost a battle. He's lost skirmishes, he's lost men, but he's rarely lost a full engagement over a period of time. And he's respected by his troops as well, because he doesn't throw lives away for no meaning.
He's a bloody good soldier.
Yeah.
And he can also take the form of a planar dragon.
A what dragon?
Planar dragon.
A dragon that is big enough to cover a city.
Planar... So planar dragons or stellar dragons are sort of two dragons what dragons are to us, sort of thing.
Big buggers.
Big buggers and old buggers, and it's what a lot of dragons actually end up
Perfect
turning into. Or some dragons can turn into.
So he's said to be exceedingly scary when angered. But very
Turn
few,
into a planar dragon, yeah.
but very few people have ever seen him angry.
Well, and survive.
Oh no, he's known to be quite calculated and cold in battle. Coolly dealing everything with logic.
So he's not the sort to get angry in battle. He'd get angry at betrayals and things like that.
And
Very calculated.
Princess Carlatina is the immigrant from Alfheim, with her clan having moved to Galantry.
Yes.
They have a tree of life there, which is literally just over the border, but a border the master doesn't seem to be able to cross.
Yeah,
at
well,
the
the
moment.
Lantry's an arse for that sort of thing.
And so said to be a good-hearted person, but doesn't suffer fools or shadow elves.
That is going to be an interesting one because, one, if I put an illusion on, it's going to get detected. Second, I've got a symbol on my face that wasn't there the last time Carlatina and I spoke,
And
and
she's
it's a shadow elf.
she is said to be able to see the truth in people.
Well, that's probably going to save my life right now.
I was going to say, I'll stand up for you.
Thank you.
As she is able to learn people's true names
Oh,
That's a worry too.
and
Yeah.
use it. The power of the
So-
true name is one of her powers.
if the other two in there are willing to be in the same room as that, then I'm willing to.
Seika's hesitating.
You hesitate.
I don't know.
That is not something you
And
want to get at.
Prince Jagger has
My true name is not written anywhere.
They're not supposed to be for anybody.
Yeah, no one's supposed to know that.
Prince Jagger also has a foot in Alphatia as well as Thyatus. He has family from both.
So he's overly balanced at this point.
But he comes from two warring traditions. He has the Alphathian war mages and the Thyatan infantry knowledge
Yeah,
passed down through both family lines.
yes. So versatility, useful.
and put into a practical purpose.
Yes.
So every soldier in the army can throw a magic missile at the same time.
Yeah.
They've annihilated many a army before they could even get in range.
Yes, especially when you look at things like concentrated fire on officers.
Yeah.
Right. Merry Christmas. Have 153 magic missiles.
Well, that's before any of the officers or he gets involved in magic.
So, you must wear a brooch of shielding before you go into battle with Galantrians, because that's the only thing that'll stop a magic missile.
But it only lasts for so long before it runs out of charges, and then you're
Very
toast.
Yep.
Okay.
So, he also is known to drop lightning bolts that can't be resisted.
Ooh.
Yuck.
And tend to go for close to a mile.
Ouch. Admittedly, it's something that's something I'm approaching being able to do.
And that's before he turns into a dragon.
Yeah.
He turns into a dragon as well.
Yes.
Not just a dragon, a planar dragon.
No, the first one was a
The
planar
planar dragon.
dragon.
This is another one.
No, that is
No,
him.
this is
Oh,
Jagar.
oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
It's a
So
Jagar again.
Jarek, the only thing we know about Jarek is he's an Ethingarian who moved to or ran to Galantry to avoid persecution. He is the Khan of Singabad, and he is the best illusionist.
Yeah.
Can even fool gods. Though his position is negotiate, because he believes that
Yeah.
avoiding conflict, and you can understand it,
Yeah.
avoiding
Well,
conflict is the best path forward.
He's
Yeah.
going to duck to the
Jagar
bathroom while you
is
figure the rest of it
All
out.
about the conflict. He's the tactical-minded soldier, backed up by magic.
Yep.
He doesn't sacrifice lives for no reason. He can
Yep.
take the form of a planar dragon. Is scary when angered, but usually very logical and cool-headed. Has a
I'm gonna
family in
go that way
Alphasia and Thyasha, and is known to drop lightning that can't be resisted for about a mile.
Yep.
Carlotina is probably the most scary of them for me. Alpine Migrant there has a clan with a Tree of Life just over the border into Galantry. He's a good-hearted person but doesn't suffer fools or shadow elves, can see the truth in people, learns people true names, and uses them.
Right. So basically, the simple one, and it's what I'm aiming for because it's what we need to do, is persuade the first one, the illusionist, that negotiation is not actually going to be useful, and I've just got to be really persuasive on that.
The problem is, remember, we want to create balance.
Yes.
So we don't want it to go too far into Jagar's way, because that's
Yeah.
not going to be a balance
Yes.
of factions.
No negotiation and no attack. Defend and deflect.
Yeah, until
And both
we
of them
need
do
to.
that. And if we get both of those, we get to keep Galantry as well.
Yeah. So it's until the time is right.
Well, Caltrix has always been a
This bag thing full. You want me to put it somewhere for you or not?
braining.
Let's put it on the bench.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I can't remember what I was saying.
Calcrix, as we were talking about, the persuade Jarek that negotiation with the master is not possible. Persuade Jagger that defend and deflect until the time is right. And you were saying Calcrix is...
I don't know. I really don't. Doesn't matter. If it comes to you, shut up. Because for the princess, inaction is not the course to then pull out. That doesn't ultimately protect Galantry.
Thing is, we've technically got 3.
Should the world fall, Galantry is not safe.
Yeah, she's against extremes, so if they're threatening and they're going to do an extreme, she threatens to pull out.
Yeah, which is fair. So, just helping to say for both princes that yes and no for both of you. Balancing. That way everybody remains involved. And yeah. So,
That's where she's like,
So the cards are telling us we need to find a middle ground for the factions and keep them balanced. Carlatina seems to be happy as long as there is no extreme one way or the other.
yeah.
So the focus needs to be on Jarek and Jagger.
Yep. Yeah, what Carlotta will do is going to follow from what we do with the other two.
Or possibly supporting Carlatina
Yeah.
in her argument of balance.
Don't know that she's arguing balance though.
No, she's
What
not.
she's saying is if you guys go too far, we're pulling. And
Is that
she's technically another faction.
Basically,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, yes.
She doesn't see throwing away wizards' lives to be practical or
Yeah.
being going into negotiation with a mass killer.
that she doesn't support a middle ground?
She is the middle ground.
She is, yeah.
But
Well,
she's still
is she
another
the middle
faction.
ground simply because she won't support either one? Or is she the middle ground because she has an argument towards compromise?
She's
and
also
balance?
more about protecting Alfheim.
Yeah.
Or
Glantry.
Glantry.
No, Alfheim.
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 Alfheim directly.
She's from Alpha.
It's
Sorry,
her homeland.
my head went Alphacia.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's basically has a principality in Glantry, so she's tied to Glantry, but the Elven homeland is still basically her homeland.
Yeah.
Go, Jeremy.
I was going to say, that, like, the question of going to extremes or things like that is fairly irrelevant to the situation. You've got one guy that thinks he can solve all diplomacy, one guy that thinks he can solve all war. Neither system is actually going to work. They're both your techniques to try and get the goal you want.
That's
But neither on your own is going to work.
yeah. That's why we were talking about that before.
Yeah,
I just
so
think-
I'm not entirely certain.
I just
what
think
the
it's important.
preferred compromise is.
I just think it's important that
Well,
we remember.
compromising with between them about their tactics.
Yeah.
So, as
And there's
Paul
no
was
reason why you
saying,
can't aim to
defense.
go with both, recognising only partial work with either.
Okay. The big problem is we know negotiation isn't going to be useful. That is not something that is going to work.
Not in this case.
And
Not that it's going to be the whole end goal, but you might get
It's-
some benefit.
Not with
we're
the
not
master.
going to. When we're talking about dealing with the master, it is not going
He
to work.
wants. So he wants to make a deal with the master directly
Yeah.
for peace.
And yeah, the only possible deal that the master is willing to make is how quickly are you going to give up? That's not something we want to do.
Forgetting the big picture
Yes.
stuff,
Yeah.
we've been told, or Seeker has been told by the gods, that we need to find a balance between factions.
Yes.
What keeps sticking in my head is it's not two factions.
No, it's three.
It's
No.
three.
Yes.
Yeah.
So siding with Carlatina isn't going to work because
No.
she's another faction.
No.
We need to
Yes.
be the balance between all three.
Yeah.
Is
'Cause-
what I'm trying to
Yeah.
point out.
She's
Yeah.
Glantrin, but she's going to want to focus on protecting Alfheim.
Because Galantry's not currently threatened.
Exactly. So that's her point of view. She's very focused, very small focus at this point. But so she's going to need to be persuaded
And-
to broaden her viewpoint.
Because Galantry is
And-
currently not under threat,
Yeah.
she'd be more likely to go, well, we pull back, save our wizards' lives, and if they come near us and get through our defences, which is almost impossible, then we deal with it.
It's more of a case
that's
if
what we
one
don't
goes
want.
down, we'll all
Yes.
go down.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We want to. That's what I was saying. Is we want to persuade her to broaden her focus from either retreating into Glantry, which is what her position is if those two keep going. And we don't want her to focus on just Alfheim. So she needs to slightly change her viewpoint. The other two, we need to basically back off.
If
on
if
their
Jacob
positions.
tries to go in and fight right now,
Yeah,
everything will be
Yeah.
like neither of those are valid
exactly.
options.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. And yeah, so she needs to be
She needs to
broadened in the view
connect
and
with
brought into the conflict as a whole,
yeah.
not into her part of it.
Yeah. So the other two
So-
need to be redirected and
Yep.
time, like, think strategically. Timing is important.
Yep.
And you can't talk with somebody who has done the atrocities.
Yeah. Sorry.
So Regiran gave us this information about these 3 leaders because he feels we need to intervene.
He's giving you the information for you to do with as you see fit.
Yeah.
Because Regiran will not ask you to intervene or not intervene.
No, but I mean, he wouldn't give us the information if he didn't feel that it was useful. And that there was a decision to be made about it. It's like when he tells us there are 8 different quests in front of you, pick one.
Yeah.
He won't tell us which one to pick, but he will give us 8 to choose from.
And each thing he's given you information on has been important.
Yeah.
I will also say that during your discussions with each other, it all goes dark for a moment. And then when light returns, there is a scroll in front of Luel and one in front of Calcrix and a intricately carved black onyx in front of Calcrix.
Okay. Open. Catch onyx. Don't want break it.
Read the scroll.
Open scroll.
I said it was placed in front of you.
Oh, placed in front. Right.
Put onyx down, having caught it. Pick up scroll, read scroll.
I have an e-reader. Open scroll for me while I read.
Okay.
Bagum.
It is the agreement between Denagath and Wendar signed by both parties and the Dark Lady.
Excellent.
Nice.
She did say she would deal with it.
Yes, she did.
I will inform Regiran, or Luel can inform Regiran that it is now official. There's a treaty between Wendar and Denninger.
Yes.
So.
And also, Wendar has their duel back, so there will be a change in Moldavia to the south of them due to the fact that at some point all undead will be pushed south.
All undead will push south.
Will be pushed south.
Just after I pass on the information about the scroll,
Yep.
I will actually sit for a second, close my eyes, breathe deeply, concentrate on the lady, and pass on my thank you for her help and for my pretty new thing.
You believe you are welcome.
I will send a sending of thanking her for that.
I would like to point out that so far we haven't. I know we were going to, but we sort of got caught up, and then we were in Magic Mansion, and I don't know if sending outside of Magic Mansion works.
Sending inside of a Magic Mansion doesn't work.
No.
So.
Same plane stuff.
This is a slight diversion, but to finalise our previous quest, we need to contact Meadil. We need to contact Wendar. We need to contact. Well, we might not need to contact Wendar. We need to contact Yalari, Meadil, and we need to contact the Matron of the Cloud Giants.
Yes. The
Matron of Cloud Giants knows already.
I know, but
yes, but we want
to
want to see if our bet stands.
Yes.
If we won our bet, because that helps us.
Yes. So I've got some sendings to do after I've spoken to these people next door.
I'd almost say do them first, but
I think people next door, because they might not be there for long, and you can do the sendings in when you rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I would say do them first is if we can say with certainty that we have more reinforcements coming in, that might be a bargaining chip.
That's a good point.
That's
if we've
true.
got solid information from that, I will do
There's also the thought of if you've got more people coming in, you might not need them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the other question.
Yes. And that's the thing. It reduces their strength. Yeah, it reduces the strength of their arguments on what they're doing.
It doesn't just do that, it shows that we give good advice.
Yep.
And that we are wise negotiators.
And we're also respected enough to do things at this level.
Yeah. It gives us reputation.
I'll do the immediate sendings first. So the Queen of the Cloud Giants and the other ones that we need the information for right now. The rest of the things like thanks and so on, That's
I'd
going to be
say
after.
I'd go Myrdil elves first, because
Yep.
once we can confirm with them that their trees are coming to the Yalarum,
Yep.
then the Yalarum, then the matron of the Cloud Giants.
Yes. So yeah, contact them. Okay, it's going to take like a few sendings to do this, but that's fine.
Okay,
I
you
can
spend
do a
about an
bunch-
hour sorting out your sendings.
I can do I can do a bunch of them at once. So, plus of course using a language with the longest conglutinative words I can lay my hands on. Sendings using Old Light German would be amazing.
Well, the Myrdil would appreciate it.
Yep.
The matron may not.
No.
She's going to get,
And the Sultan would probably be amused.
Yeah.
So whether or not he was expecting what you were going to say or not may or may not be a thing.
That's it. Yeah. Yes. I'm not going to use the most complicated language I know.
Well, Myrdil would appreciate the most complicated language you know.
Well, I don't
I'll
know
go
if
with that
the new the soon-to-be librarian necessarily will. He
Well,
feels more.
Technically, he's now the head of the clan.
Yeah.
Considering the conversations that have happened with the Cloud Giant Queen, if they're talking about sending and talking complicated language, Calcris would probably just send really quickly and go, "Hi, job done. What do you reckon?"
I can actually see high formal Elvish being agglutinative because it's useful for sending spells. 25
Okay,
words, yeah, but each one's 3 seconds long.
While Llewell's talking to
So,
the Myrdil, Calcrix talks to the Cloud Giants,
Yep.
and Drazzle sends word to the Sultan.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be pretty efficient.
Yeah, we've worked out the wording we need for that. It's
So
pretty
you're not
simple.
quite sure what he says to the Sultan because he doesn't say it out loud.
Yeah. I'm very curious what Drazzle says to the Sultan. I'm
Yeah.
also very curious what
Yeah.
Drazzle, his tone with the Sultan is, and whether that is intentionally able to be read or not. Based
No,
off of,
he keeps it to the point where you just know he's cast the spell.
yeah.
If they're doing
Could almost
sendings and I
sending
wouldn't
it to
be able
himself.
to hear what's going on and I'm waiting for a report from them,
Yeah.
I would probably contact Satoshi and do a
Yeah.
update and check in and see
Do
how
your
they're
own
doing.
sending.
Yeah.
Everyone's been doing sendings except some people. Is
Yeah.
Draktamar doing a sending?
Hey,
Right. He's doing a sending to himself.
Look, I keep everybody in on it, whoever wants to hear. I'm like, I'm telling them this, and then I tell them that. And then I'm like, they said this,
Yeah.
and then I tell them that. And then I'm like, I'm
Well,
going to say this.
Well,
Do you want to say anything?
we do have to know what's being said at both ends.
Okay, so
So,
I'm
telling
not
people,
that involved with the
talking
other
about
ones,
stuff.
so then
Yes.
she hasn't had a chance to check in lately.
yeah.
going around the table, the circus is to the south of Darokin City, set up as a tent hospital at the moment, taking the wounded,
Cool.
those that the city can't deal with.
Yes. If and when you go down there, I'll go down there as well. My brother might be there.
Any, like, updates, any new information I should know, da-da-da-da-da.
A lot of their agents in the field have gone missing or killed.
Ah.
Owls or the Thyatin network?
The circuses. Apparently, they are being targeted directly.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
Those good-for-nothing bad guys.
Well, they're bad.
Don't worry, we'll sort them out one day.
Any leads
You and
that
me
I can follow
together.
up?
Yep.
Basically, a group of assassins working for at Xantiotl.
Fine.
Okay.
Got to get Draknamar on their tail.
Yeah.
We'll cut
What
them
time
down
do you
with
have
that
to go?
sword of his.
9:30.
9:30.
Which is we're
10 minutes.
almost there.
Yeah.
Okay.
9:20. Yeah.
So Llewell gets from the Myrdil that They have already been in contact with Wendar since you made the arrangement. And Wendar agree that they're probably better off setting roots in a different area.
Mm-hmm.
And that taking the library over Ethingar would be problematic. So there's changing direction and heading for the pass between Karamikos and Rockholm. Even though that pass has currently got giants either side of it.
Yes.
If they go over the mountains, they will definitely be overrun.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do to help them? I know a cloud giantess.
But
She's really friendly.
They are intending to move with the red arrows.
Mhm.
So they will have the sky and the ground.
Yeah.
Yes. Is there any use for me having contact with the Queen of the Cloud Giants in this situation?
They go, the cloud giant queen probably has no influence over the stone giants.
Yeah. I thought it might be
She's
the
a
case.
cloud giant and they're stone giants.
They're going over the pass between Karamikos.
And Rockholm.
Not necessarily a gem question anyone can answer. Did we convince Red Arrows to move to Urlara too?
They go
where
wherever the
Meadil do.
Meadil are going.
Okay, yeah, I just couldn't remember.
They're the
'cause that was a while
protectors
back.
of the library.
Yeah.
Well, they're actually the protectors of the heritage.
Yeah.
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 And the Meadil are the heritage whether or not the library exists.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Because what's in their heads is just as important.
They are the law keepers.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to, because I could not remember interacting with them, so I couldn't remember.
And the Red Arrows are one of the most lethal legions out there.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because they've all got like 3 centuries of practice.
Well, they've also gone off, nearly all of them are adventurers.
Yeah. Yes, there are lots and lots of practice fighting monsters.
Clayton is head of tribe or head of clan?
He would be head of the clan.
Good. I'm just like, that's weird.
The-
He
the-
doesn't have that experience.
No.
The reason he would be a little out on the edge is he hasn't had the worldly experience.
Yeah.
And they don't let anyone lead who...
I know he was a leader of something, but I was fairly sure it wasn't head of clan.
He may have been the leader in an expedition through the forest.
Yeah. He's the one your sister's after. The younger sister, not the older sister.
Right. Okay.
Apparently she likes the shape of his skull.
That sounds valid. And worrying, but then my younger sister.
So, yeah.
She's
He's a
really
red
into
arrow.
phrenology.
From the inside out.
Actively into phrenology.
So if they're going over the pass from between Karamikos and Rockholm, they're heading
With a
to...
mallet.
Have they agreed to head to
retrophrenology.
The
Yellow.
pass
shape of the
is
skull
into
to change the
Yalarum
person.
directly.
Cool. I don't have the map entirely in my head,
You've got
but...
in your head. What's it?
It means that they'll be
Yeah, we
passing
should
either
have been
through
there
or
before.
over Selenica.
Yeah.
Cool.
And they probably won't be there for another month or two.
But they are coming, which is the
They're
big
on the
part.
way. Yes.
And there's more urgency now because they were hesitant to take the library out of the forest.
Yeah.
And
Fair.
they've been dawdling for quite some time.
Yes, they have. And
So now they're
given-
going to leisurely stroll.
And if they're going to Salonika, where they've been dawdling is basically over my place.
Well, they've been actually on the northern edge of the forest. So
Oh, northern edge.
Other
yeah,
side.
because once they leave the forest protection, they won't have as much magic at their disposal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Meadil are going to Yalarum, and the Red Arrows will follow because that's what the Red Arrows do.
Yeah, well, they're all together. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they're under.
Yes.
And Calcrix is able to speak to the Cloud Giant matron. She is happy to report she's going to send some of her people to the northern mountains of Darokin, and she'll guarantee none of the Master's forces will survive going up into the mountains.
Cool.
Joe, that's a good thing.
But her agreements don't allow her to send her forces out of the mountains.
That's more than fine.
Yep.
I absolutely respect and just appreciate any of the help that you can supply.
Yep. And
There's
particularly...
no
Did we amuse her
expectation for you
enough?
to go beyond
Apparently, yes.
the boundaries of
Yes.
your your own wisdom and your agreements.
And she says she will keep watching your exploits.
Yes, and in that part of the world, saying you're not coming into the mountains is a big thing.
Calprix will do a little dance for her.
It also means
Excellent.
that if the cloud giants are stopping the master passing into the mountains, he has no way to reach Glandry.
Yes.
That includes
Which
the
is-
jazz wings.
Yes.
For her amusement, since she's watching.
Okay, so Drazzle does say that the Sultan agrees to the elves coming.
Calprix
Excellent.
whispers to him.
I'll tell them
Did you
that.
say anything about the spear I borrowed?
Drazzle shakes his head.
Yes.
So,
He not say, he imply.
so the
He imply?
Yeah.
Yes.
He imply about the spear I borrowed?
so the Sultan.
I'm going to give it back. It might have a bit of blood on it.
Oh, stick it
We might
back.
have used it to keep
Yeah.
a certain fake shadow dragon guy in place while somebody else stabs him a lot. But I'll give it back.
You're supposed to clean it, you know.
I'll clean it, but I'm a dragon. I may not clean it. I'll try to clean it.
You'll freeze it off with your breath.
I don't want to damage it.
Well, I taught you better than that how to
It's
look
a
after your
magic
weapons.
weapon.
No, I'm just saying. With some things, especially if they're magical, some things can't necessarily be gotten completely off.
Well, no,
some
true.
things.
Yes. So, knowing that, contact the head librarian again, and say you have formal permission from the Sultan to do what he's planned.
And you get a response back saying a letter from the Sultan has arrived.
Of course. I just want to make sure, and so that you know that I know.
And he's forwarded one on to the Red Arrows.
Excellent.
So while he's doing that, Seika would have asked Drazzle, knowing that Drazzle can't say prophecy, has the Sultan said that he will follow through with his end of the deal?
Sultan not saying anything. Sultan also prophetic.
Was there an indication that the Yolari will join us?
If they arrive, they arrive.
Okay. No certainties. Because prophet stuff.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you for coming tonight, even though you couldn't stay the whole night.
Yes, stay too late. Got to wake tomorrow morning to sit here and sit.
Not like it's that much longer.
And safe
Thank
travel.
you.
Thank you very much.
Right. So I'm going to be going into this discussion with
See you later.
at least one advantage on my roll.
I was gonna say, since he was here, any specials he can give are considered giving, right?
Yes.
Seika is still really nervous about going into the room with the woman who can see that her true name.
I could ask that she not.
She's
You
trying
go-
very hard to convince herself that she's not needed.
To the room with the person who can see people's true names.
Yeah.
Miss Prophetess, Walker of the Future and the Past.
I would definitely prefer she doesn't, but
You could ask nicely.
my plan is to not piss her off. Like I
Yeah,
assume
that's
she does.
fair.
I assume she doesn't do it to people that she likes, so I'm just gonna not do
Well,
things. Now, whether or not I go into the room, depending on how big the room is this
It
kind of
is
like a.
one of the larger rooms of the inn. The
Nah.
room is
The
always as
GM
large
is
as it needs to
accommodating
be.
you.
Yes,
The-
'cause this is a good inn.
I will. Thing is that, like, Seika might go in going, oh, I can, like, she might, go, oh, I'm sure I can, like,
It's okay.
if she likes me, she's not going
Calprix
to use
gently
it. But
take Seika's hand and say, "We're going together."
she's a person of secrets. One of her biggest secrets is her true name.
That's everyone's biggest secret.
Or
though.
the yeah, but there is story and plot
Give
bubbling away in my head about
Yeah.
that.
Also, considering her
Miss-
connection to darkness,
Miss
she probably
Seika,
ought to be really careful
I
about
am
that.
a dragon who has got a lot of things connected to me. I've got no interest in certain people learning my true name either. But I presume, like wise Lani suggests, as long as we don't do anything to anger her, she's got no reason to find out our true name.
Yes.
But I can't guarantee that she'll never have a reason, and I can't guarantee she won't use it just
Nobody
because.
can.
She probably has to do it face to face. Is one thing.
Yeah.
So don't piss her off while you're
there's a
there.
possibility that,
Mm.
she's got other things on her mind right now.
Yes, in my case, I don't mind because I've already met her. So if she wants to know my true name, she already does.
I will point out, Luell is definitely the negotiator. Lonnie is probably the one most aligned with Gyra's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Calcrix is probably one that typically is more in line with Jarek's point of view about negotiation, talking things through and all that stuff. In this case, you have come across on the other side knowing that you don't negotiate with the master. That's that's Calcrix's
Calcrix's
benefit.
line is, find it if they want to hit me first. If they hit me,
Yeah.
and then kill them.
Yes.
And then
Calcrix can survive.
then
hits
perhaps
most of them.
Drachma
Yes.
is kind of
I just tried not to be there.
in the way that Drachma is of like, don't be involved and stick to the side if you can't really decide much. Thinking more about the Atruaghin, putting prophecy aside, like just putting like kind of like how the Atruaghin have been of like, keep to your own self, don't get involved, but you have now, as leader of your own nation, have seen how becoming involved is important as a nation. So remaining involved and negotiating with everyone could be the balance that Drachma brings.
Yeah.
And while you guys have been preparing, Drachma on the other side has received a word from his people.
Ooh!
Okay.
Whether he leads them or not, they're coming in on the night of the full moon.
Nice.
That's our timing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the 15th.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a reason?
They're impatient.
They have given him 3 years to lead them.
And it's been 3
It's
years.
about to run out.
And then this is where Lonnie will convince Seika to come along. Seika can offer the unique perspective of being a global traveler about how everything really is interconnected between everybody, and that's why a balance of all of us working together is important. So it's not necessarily that all of us are going to need to speak, but it's that all of us would need to be a representative of these ideals that Luell will speak on.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. From a system point of view, we go, I introduce, each of us introduces our own viewpoint, and then I continue with you guys having rolled assist rolls, or giving me a skill assist.
Look, she gets that. It's just like, if you're a person who is all about secrets and there is background and history stuff that I haven't even worked with Martin on yet around her true name and her place in the Vialian Elves.
But keep in mind,
It might just be an automatic reaction, and it probably won't stop it from going in. But she is very hesitant.
and that's why Lonnie is trying to reassure Seika as much as possible. As much of it is a real threat that she can learn any of our true names, as we are all very powerful people. This is one that you keep people on the right side, and so far, based off of what we know about her, she is somebody who wouldn't use this
She'd
against
seen
us.
me before, sort of.
In
I
a
was
way.
hiding in the shadows, but we saw her in Alfheim.
Yeah.
So all of this is useless, because if she wanted to know my true name, she probably has it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what crosses her mind, and she goes, oh well.
Yeah. The other thing is, and this would be my presentation on it, is sort of what I was talking about before. If in the situation that we're doing this is a diplomatic position, it's a discussion, it's very polite, she won't have a reason to use it unless you explicitly give her one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And then, I mean, Father Pat has he's dropped out of the game, but
Lottie would point out Father Pat's role
AFK.
of being being the defender, maybe going more along with the princess's view of needing to defend the people, needing to defend those that you represent.
But he's also the more specific military mindset.
Exactly.
And also of what happens when you lose your home.
Exactly.
Yes. So.
I think it's the memory of in Alfheim where the two princesses saw her while they were talking, and she goes, "Well, what's done is done."
Yeah.
Okay, so as you get ready, Drazzle stands up and starts walking out with that look of, "Are you coming?"
Yes.
Follow Drazzle.
I will go along.
Out. Wait.
He walks out of the room with all the food and into one of the rooms nearby.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going with him. If
I
he's
thought he was
leaving,
gonna leave the
What's the
inn. I'm
thing?
just like, Drazzle, where are you going?
no, if Drazzle's going somewhere each time, let's go and do it.
Yeah, Drazzle moves. It's time to move.
Yeah.
Yep.
So instead of knocking, he just pushes the door open and walks in.
Yeah, okay, that's not what I would do, but hey, that's him. And
That's where you sheepishly.
and he gets
go around
away
the
with
corner.
stuff like that.
And
However-
as he walks in, he says, "As foretold, they are here."
So, using etiquette, culture and etiquette.
As he
Proper-
then gestures
proper
to
witnesses.
Luel.
Yes, I will introduce myself formally. Specifically, not specifying I'm Shadow Off because that's a given. I never do.
Though, to your surprise, Carlatina interrupts and goes, "So the Shadow Elf is here."
Not that I would admit, but yes,
It will have its uses, she says.
yes, it will. I was not. I am now. Well, wasn't strictly
You
that.
were
Anyway.
always, she says.
Yes, I didn't have this at the time, of course. But anyway,
Just because you did it in the... you travelled through the past to bring people to the past. But you never took anyone from the future.
no. I only took those who were already taken. That's what I would take. Anyway, I will.
She does know the truth of it, she says.
I guess that from what you were saying. So, I'll get back to my track, which was formally introducing myself and then everyone else as they come in behind me.
Could I do an insight check on the room as I walk in?
You can.
For a little temperature
Yeah.
check.
I can do one of those while I'm doing this too. But, do I really need to make a check for this?
I'll say no, because you are introducing everyone with real titles.
Yeah.
And they are impressive enough to warrant.
And it's not.
I have titles?
And it's not a formal. I can give you a couple. And it's not a formal situation.
I want to know what my titles are.
Local emissary.
31.
Local
Okay.
emissary of the search.
So the feel of the room is anger more than anything else.
They pissed off at each other or just the master?
Hard to
Or
tell.
the situation. Yeah, well, okay, fair enough.
Basically, you've walked in and the room permeates anger.
That's sort of
But
what I
the
wanted.
thing is, are they glaring at each
Okay.
other?
They're annoyed with how long they waited.
Well,
There's that too.
They're all sort of glaring towards the door
Uh,
because, well, someone shoved the door open with a bang.
Yes, thank you, Drazzle, for...
Oh, so he wasn't very subtle.
He was
Just
not.
he
Never
knows.
is.
He just walked in and said,
Wow.
as prophecy says they're here, fine. So,
Which means at some point he gave a prophecy.
yeah.
They're
He had to
angry.
do that.
I rolled a 31 to find out they're angry.
Ah, if you
Yes,
gave a
you
prophecy,
got-
they
you
can't be
get-
mad
that's
if I
what
was
you get
showing up on
details.
time.
Yeah, at 31 you get details on the angry. So,
I guess before going in, Calcrix would have liked to have done one of her divinations. I think she's got 5. I was gonna look it up. I'll get back from the bathroom.
alright. So,
But I presume it's too late for that, so I'll just.
Well, while
skip
everyone was still discussing stuff, Drazzle did get up and say, basically started walking in.
Yep.
yeah, he decided to give us the timing,
Yeah. It was,
which we were pretty well at the right point for anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drello deciding the timing, but it sounds like he decided the timing before
Oh, yeah.
we even knew that we were coming here.
As prophesied, he literally, as we walked in, said, "As prophesied, they are
I feel
here.
like-
As foretold, they are here."
Yes.
That's how I should have came into game today. As prophesized.
Yeah. He may have said something to them earlier and gone, shit, I'm going to have to actually fix it up now.
Well, yeah. I'll leave it then.
Right, so...
Oh, and Calatina recognised and acknowledged that Luel is the Shadow Elf,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
She
and said it
recognised
will
me,
have
so-
it will have its uses.
Yes. Because she's far more into Alfheim than being anti-Shadow Elf. And the present situation is a bit interesting. Anywho, so
Means she's flexible.
given, yes, diplomatic as well, which is very useful considering the circumstances.
Yep.
Which also explains why she's where she is. Anyway, so given I've introduced them.
And she does make
yeah.
note that Alani's one of 2 pirate kings.
Yeah. That's the answer. I can't say anything. That Lonnie did. She did know this, so she's like, "Yep." Oh man, do I have a hat on? I don't have my hat. I have my crown. Let's take the crown. I don't have a hat.
You need the
Note to
pirate hat.
self. Need to look into getting a hat.
This is all happening out loud in the room.
Yes, because Lani.
Be like Captain Barbosa. Biggest
Is
hat possible.
Drachnima joined us yet?
Actually,
He's
the hat that I wear
Would
is
be the hat.
the sort of
distracted by
you
this.
never did.
Yes, he will follow in.
yeah.
She
I have an enormous.
Very many calculations. Okay, so next full
Yep.
moon is 10 weeks away.
Yes.
Currently, their forces are massed within about 40 miles.
So next full moon is technically 4 days away.
Yeah, because we've been.
Okay.
So that's not the 15th?
The full moon happens after the night of the 14th, but the moon does start to show on the 14th.
Right.
It's normally 14th, 15th, and 16th,
Yeah.
whereas the 15th is the height of its power.
Yeah.
Okay, so it might be the 14th.
Yes. So I'll get.
Considering how eager they are, she does say the refers to Drachnima as the dragon, the dragonling.
The dragon
Does
shape.
that mean
The dragonling.
Dragon.
Dragon.
if
Dragon.
the
Yeah.
master hasn't crossed to where he needs to cross before the 14th, Calcrix will just teleport herself there and get him to cross before the Atruaghin step onto the forbidden ground?
And then get away really fast.
Because what I thought was going to lure him may not happen before the 15th.
May not.
Oh god, Friday's getting tighter.
And she refers to Father Pat as the one-legged hero.
Although I'm hoping to change that at some point.
But also adds on of the lost people.
Yeah. Okay. Look that one up. Alright, so.
No, you have learnt that half his people are in hell.
Yes.
That's right. Yes. So.
Calcrix, she does also greet with a. It looks like a flower, but it appears to be made out of glass.
Okay.
Nice.
Unexpected, but appreciated.
Okay.
And to Seeker, she refers to as the little secret.
I can handle that.
With a
That's
wink.
actually a really good description. And except
I
that's
like
been,
that.
except that's been used as a title.
Yeah.
Yeah, title. Let's go with title.
Yep.
And she does say she's sure you'll find out what that means in time.
Well, it's a secret. So, I will make our presentation, giving, noting the various people we've got in support, what we've done in support of what's happening. Asking each of these for their own, basically a line or so of their own perspective, given the circumstance.
Well, they are happy to say it publicly because they've been arguing their perspective for quite some time.
No, I mean these guys.
Okay,
Yeah. Basically, give them a chance to speak so that I can get their skill assist to what I'm doing. They're part of this.
Okay.
I don't know, I feel like I'm just a skill assist to a dragon.
You're a draconic skill assist. It's immense.
It still makes me feel less draconic.
Okay, so...
But as a player, you're not draconic.
You
Have
can't
you met
say
her?
that to Ariadna.
Have you met her? No, I'm pretty sure she's just draconic through and through.
She has the soul.
Order of Dragons.
Yes. I was going to say, all of the dragons in this house actually are the souls of real dragons, and they're all paying attention to the insult you've just given. They're source of shelter and sanctuary.
She's the
And in the
epitome
middle
of
the night,
dragon.
They'll creep through your house and steal things from you that make life very inconvenient.
She's the epitome of dragon. Not only does she hoard things, she hoards dragons.
And
The dragoness of the dragons.
So does Christy.
and Prince Derek has a visible map of the region floating in space,
Cool.
which he adjusts to represent discussions and tactics.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds cool.
Well,
Cool.
he's an illusionist. He can make many things happen.
Yes.
And
And I can point at things and change and mark stuff out.
well, apparently you can actually pick up and move part of the illusion.
Nice.
That's it.
So it's troop movements and discussion.
Yeah.
And also potential reenactments and projections.
Simulations and
I
stuff.
feel
Fun.
like everyone could
So-
get rather distracted by this.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try not to, because we've already played with a map
I
that's
feel
this
like
fun.
we don't have the kind of time that they take.
No,
And-
we've already played with a map that's this fun. We've seen this sort of thing before.
Prince
We can
Derek
deal with it.
says his ideal tactic would be to make the master believe he's broken the line into Alfheim and try to make a run for the tree.
A distraction would be distinctly useful, but not attacking, because that's just giving into his desires and his plans.
Well, if
Bad idea.
if he breaks in and seems to be making a line for Alfheim town, which is apparently now deserted.
It is a way
Yes.
of getting him to cross the lake.
Yes.
How to convince a master trickster that follows the god of trickery?
Well,
Easy.
Derek is intending on recreating a artistically version of the Tree of Life in the town.
Yeah. The other thing is, to trick a trickster, you persuade him that he has actually succeeded on you. And
And
they
if,
will fall
As
into
a
that.
trickster who follows a trickster god,
Very likely to believe.
I am insulted
exactly,
by the
that's what I'm
idea of hell, Azathiel and Alphax as trickster gods. Just say.
No.
because Prince
Well,
Derek,
Azathiel
They're
actually
corrupters,
is.
they're not
No,
tricksters.
Azathiel was also a trickster.
He's a corrupter. There's a
Yeah, he's
difference
corrupt-
between a corrupter
he's
and a trickster.
No, that's the thing, he's both.
Intent.
Yeah.
and Prince Derek can create an illusion even they can't see through.
Nice.
That is a valid
Yeah, that's...
option for
Yeah.
getting
Idea.
him to cross the lake.
Yeah. If we can persuade him to cross the lake, if he's got the perceived chance of getting the one thing he really needs right now and possibly get away with it.
And Prince Derek's thing is none of his troops can reach the town scene, but they can see the tree,
Yeah.
because if his troops can reach it, he may not need to touch it.
Yes.
True.
So if they all disappear into the lake,
Well, he's going to take all his forces into the forest around the town
yeah,
and annihilate all the troops trying to reach the town.
yeah.
Yeah. Remember that
But the the important thing at the moment is persuading the guy who's into negotiation that that's not valid and can't be given the master, and the person who wanted to attack things to not attack things but do something else will appear to have already done both of those.
And
So-
Princess Carlatina does speak up, saying that she was given 2 possible outcomes by Drazzle, depending on who walked into the room.
So for everybody that walked into this room, what was the options given to you by Drazzle?
One was to lure the master to Alfheim town, and the other was to retreat, because we would not win.
Well, I hope we got the right people for the first one.
Seeing we have just got to that particular result as a plan, happy we have.
And
See,
she has spent the last week convincing the others that full-on assault would not work, and that if you negotiate with someone who wants to wipe out all elves, including members of Galantry's council, then
That's not negotiating.
yes.
So yes, exactly the position
So she
that
did our
I've.
job for us.
Yes,
But she
you
needed
you have laid great groundwork.
she needed you to arrive with your positions to
Yep.
get them to agree.
Well, having the agreements that we have in hand and other things in place have been extremely useful.
She does say she has also learnt of the prophecy of how to defeat the Master from Prince Jarek, which she cannot say to you unless, or it would invalidate the prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's learned the prophecy, but he cannot say the prophecy because it would invalidate the prophecy.
The people who must enact the prophecy can't be told the prophecy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Mm.
Which means
Yes.
To
Drazzle
a
isn't
point
allowed to know.
in my life where I know I'm just gonna do what I have to do.
Yep.
Druz will just pat you on the shoulder.
Mm. And just for an amusement, my total persuasion was 41.
They are moved by your speaking.
Yes, that is with the assists. But yes,
And they they basically say that your counsel and words has convinced them that they should give this a try. It would only take them a few days to set it up.
I suggest you go for
We
less than 2 hours.
yeah, we have there is a hard time limit of about 3.5-4 days right at the moment.
That's not a
Thing-
hard time limit, 3.5 to 4 days. A hard time limit is 3 days.
Prince Jagger does say that if the Master struggles to go east, he'll either move north or south. If he wants to control the area, he'd go south. And
Yeah.
they do not have the forces here to stop him.
Yeah.
Even if all their mages came south, they could not stop him in the open.
Mm-hmm.
No,
They need cover to
Also
be able to
available.
there are forces coming in, as noted earlier.
Well, coming in and being here now are two different things.
Well, yeah.
So no matter the reinforcements,
Well, they're not. No one's really counting the Atruaghin.
yeah.
Well, I was just thinking about the Atruaghin.
But I think you remember with the Atruaghin, and okay, depending upon how public the message Dracula received was, it wouldn't necessarily said but it's something you're aware of, the fact that technically whilst there are forces, like the forces of the Atruaghin
Yeah.
are actually significantly in place along the border. The closest of those forces is less than 50 miles from Darokin's capital.
So easily within the time frame we need.
They can literally
They're right there.
cross the border all along the lake.
Yeah.
We've
In
got
a
to put
day.
this dagger together first, don't we?
No, that's a long-term thing.
This one is do it in the next 3 days.
We're
then.
not gonna get the we're not gonna win this year.
No.
It's another year or two before we
I
get to the
thought we
point.
just had to do that this year. That's okay.
No.
No. It would be nice.
But there's
But-
no way in 4 days we can go to the temple, retrieve the hilt, go to Alfheim, get the blade, and get the soul gem from the master. That's a
Yeah.
I don't know.
Got my
I've been campaigning here for quite some time now. I reckon I've done that kind of thing before.
Okay. We can
I'm
get
joking.
the temple. We can do once we do the 5
Speed
Shire
running.
stuff, because that's in the
well,
same
the
location.
5 Shire stuff is the temple.
The other side of it, that's next.
Yeah.
Well, you could potentially do the other one while they're finishing their preparations to draw the master.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we could. It depends if it's near Alfheim town.
Because you need to find out where it is.
So we could go that way first. It depends on.
That's
You wouldn't want to go that way first because once you're there, you probably won't be able to get out.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Not in time.
yeah. So once we've completed the negotiation here, I then contact the elf hero and ask him if he knows the information or if he knows who would be best to talk to.
He says he'll ask the dwarven craftsmen.
Thank you.
They're the only ones who still remember. Because the elves and dwarves don't talk anymore.
Yeah.
The elves have forgotten where it is.
Of course they did it deliberately, didn't they?
Yes.
So absolutely the best person to talk to right at the moment. Because I don't have. Well, we know the King of Rockholm, but he may not necessarily.
He wouldn't want to participate.
No, he wouldn't, because
And
there's
plus,
still.
all his advisors who would be able to tell him walked out on him.
Yeah.
So technically, his lawkeepers are no longer available.
They've probably all now gone to
Yeah.
our elven dwarf friend as being an active protector and defender of the dwarves at the moment.
Well, he's still he's considered a dwarven lord.
Yeah.
So negotiations. So timing is essential in everything. If Drachnama tells us that the Atruaghin are going to launch either on the 14th or the 15th.
Does he tell them?
Well, I doubt he necessarily told them at the time, but when the question came up of being able to provide forces to provide or to halt a southward advance of the Master towards Darokin City, he said, and the idea, the question of they can do it within 3 or 4 days or less, I'd go for 72 hours. He made the statement of
72 hours.
forces are available to defend the south. If
Yeah.
people ask, he'll pass on the fact that yes, the tribes are ready to enter, and the portents and omens have directed it to the full moon.
Excellent.
So timing wise, if we could enact this sometime in the next 72 hours, it would be ideal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the princes say they will get to it. They can't guarantee, but they'll do their best.
Is there anything we can do to assist?
Well, you see to prophecy, they'll see to Alfheim.
Does the prophecy that the Atruaghin's working under, or Dracnin was working under was they weren't allowed to enter Darokin until the Master enters the rest of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, east of the lake.
East of the lake, yes.
Does that also mean they're not allowed to enter Elfheim?
It has nothing about Alfheim.
That's right. So technically, if they needed more forces to try and support the last defence of Elfheim before the illusion of Fort collapsing, if there are methods of getting forces directly to Elfheim, then forces can be made available.
Redrian can open up the portal to Alfheim again. Shortcutting the transport time.
Okay.
Yep. I'm presuming you can shut it down pretty quickly once it's all over too. Yeah.
I mean, it's unlikely to be huge additional forces, but if they're thinking they need
I'm
something
sure-
to directly supply support,
There-
I'm
Or
sure one of True
possibly an
five.
apparent
Oh, yeah.
change in the balance of power that's caused the collapse.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
Uh,
even a small force in a place where people don't expect it can have enormous effects. That's basically how PCs do stuff.
And Redrian says he can't send large forces through.
Yeah. Well, there's that
Otherwise,
too.
Yeah.
It will cause complications.
Too much.
Yes.
Player joke, not serious. So the master, like, Atruagins can't join until the master is east of the lake. What if we just move the lake? Ha 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 ha. Anyway, that's a joke.
Drazzle just has this, scratches his chin with a thought.
Who's like,
I
Um,
who would I have to
But in
bet to
fact,
make
that
that
could be
work?
part of the deception,
Actually,
not the moving of the lake, but the idea of if there was suddenly a force of Atruagin tribesmen attacking Elfheim, causing the defence to collapse, allowing the Master's forces to come rushing in.
it'd be a good part of the deception, yes.
Why
Yeah.
would the Atruagans attack Alfheim?
Because they're a Truagan.
Because they're ready to take over the world.
Yes.
And that implies that if we're trying to deceive the master, it's implying that the prophecy is past and he's free to do what he wants to
That's
do.
another part of the deception, yes. But yeah, the part of the reason for the Atruagin being up on that honking great plateau is to stop them attacking everybody all the time.
I know that part.
Yeah. So them attacking things is 100% believable no matter who it is.
Well,
Admittedly, it would
I'm a
be
little.
less likely that they would start their attacking Elfheim, but
Yeah, but
not
hey,
inconceivable.
but if Alfheim's right there and the bad
If
guys
they manage to find some passageway that allows them to get that surprise attack on
Exactly.
Elfheim, because obviously Darokin's been ready for it for years.
Yeah, exactly right. So it won't matter how they potentially got there. They're there, therefore they're going to be attacking Alfheim. Therefore we're good. Let's go and do stuff.
I think the implication is we
Yeah.
have triggered this,
Yeah,
which will hopefully trigger the master to cross the lake, which
Yep.
will hopefully allow the Atruagin to join the war without without going to the enemy's side.
yeah,
So I think the implication is that we are free to go and do the other things.
yes.
We don't have the information about the King Elven's tomb, so I would suggest that our first stop is Five Shires.
Yes.
Okay,
That's-
so
yes.
you do have a question from Prince Jarek saying, if the Master is reluctant to go east of the lake, why not just make the lake look like it goes further?
Adding size
Adding-
to the lake without changing its position.
making more lake.
Yes.
Rather than move the lake
Yep.
west, make more lake east.
Yeah.
And then that way
asked
he.
this question about, I don't
Yeah.
know, 6 months ago.
But
did.
now we have a master illusionist. So if you make more lake east, pretending,
Yeah.
he thinks he can push the line, which apparently what he loves doing is
Yeah.
pushing the line.
Because again, it fakes him out
There's
and
like
goes, I can push my luck.
You're spoofing his GPS.
Exactly.
He can maintain a number of
Yep.
illusions that can't be seen through, but not many.
We, at the moment, I think we only need like 2, maybe 3.
I think
So-
Seika would say at this point, you are the master illusionist. You
Yes.
have strategists. You have the resources.
You know the
You know your capabilities.
Yeah.
We are happy to offer and find. We are happy to find people who could possibly support you, but the details of this particular expedition, this particular gambit, is something that you have
yes.
a higher grasp of than we do.
Okay, he says he could probably make the lake look like it is extended maybe 8 to 16 miles from where its borders are.
Anything to
At
get him to
maximum.
walk 2 feet over the line is what we need.
yeah. We just need one toe
So-
over the line, so that works.
Yeah. So whatever you can give is going to be useful.
He says you will need to borrow Drizzle.
I look at Drazzle. Are you okay with that?
He shrugs.
Could you please help him?
I
Well,
would have
Jazzle,
looked at
if you move the
first.
Sorry? That was a question on purpose.
I would have looked at Calcrix when Prince Jarek says he needs to borrow Drazzle.
Why me? I'm not Calcrix's, Drazzle's.
She's only just reunited with him.
Yeah, but she doesn't tell Drazzle what to do. Or when to help. He
Drazzle
usually
shrugged.
tells her.
Drazzle
knows-
shrugged, so...
Yeah. She knows he's not going to be away for very long. It's just for this bit.
Drazzle shrugs for most things because he can't say yes or no. Because if he says yes or no, it might be perceived as a prophecy.
Yes.
So he shrugs for everything.
Okay.
If he doesn't absolutely say, I'm not going to do it,
Yeah.
or if he just disappears, well then you don't have his help.
Okay, so they seem to go off into a corner and start talking about water movements.
Cool. All right, we've got a job to do. Let's go and help some halflings.
How far into the day are we?
You have probably had maybe about 2 hours all up since you walked into the inn.
Yes. So let's go and help some halflings in the morning.
Well,
Well,
no, it's
it's
only been
still-
2 hours.
It's early
It's
in
been
the
2
day.
hours since you awoke.
So it's not
Sorry, I
even
didn't know
lunchtime.
I didn't know what time in the
It's-
morning we were there.
It's still dark outside.
Oh, fun.
It's a illusionary duck.
Okay. So,
Redrian, do you have a way of getting us to the 5 Shires quickly?
He can get you to the heart of the Shires.
excellent.
I will pass Drazzle a bundle of letters before I leave.
He gives you a hug.
Hug back, cookie back. You don't eat enough.
He smiles and eats a cookie.
Right.
Gotta keep your strength up. Don't burn any more hands.
Okay, and
Yeah.
there's some talk about creating a storm over the lake as part of the illusion, but a real storm.
So, yeah, using other magic to make a real storm
Yes.
to hide the expansion of the lake of some kind.
Yes. There is a Glantrian wizard right there, so yes.
I am assuming that somebody will communicate this to the rest of the Darokin people.
Well, I'm presuming that's part of their plans. So up for them to do.
They're part of the council, right?
Yeah. Unless they ask us to do it, we've got a job to do.
Yeah.
And the assumption is that they're going to get their Master of Water to create a storm high above, outside of the Master's control.
Yeah.
And just rain deluge the entire place.
Yeah.
So it looks like literally the lake may rise and then it will dissipate as soon as he walks out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Heck yeah, that's gonna be
So
so fun.
Yes.
not only is it illusionary, it's hidden in truth.
So very similar to my
I like it.
flooding, making like bigger plan.
Yes.
Pretty much that.
Oh, yeah.
I was told wouldn't work.
Well, it wouldn't work. May not have worked at the time. We've got different resources now.
Well, I am but a dragon without all sorts of magic powers.
You are but a dragon still coming into her ultimate power.
Yes.
I can't think of a single spell you have that would be able to raise a lake.
That much.
It was about damming and diverting flows of river.
Ah.
So it was more about manipulating the environment to
Yeah.
That makes sense.
artificially fill the lake.
Changing a river to mess the lake up.
Based off the player's knowledge of, I don't know, the 3 artificial cut lakes that are in Canberra.
Yeah.
I was around before there was a Tuggeranong Lake,
Mm.
and it was just a creek.
Yeah. I actually did some research on the details of how the Lake Burley Griffin was created.
Mhm.
And the fact that there actually used to be a naturally formed one there at almost exactly the same level about 12,000 years ago.
Mm.
But that's blocking an exit and then waiting years for it to fill up. So it would take time. Yeah. So yeah.
So Red Dream does point you to the portal underneath. He says you'll be ready to go shortly.
Yep. Yes. And if there is a second at some point, I will greet the Master of Dragons as a fellow student of Dragonology. Outside our negotiations. So
he does say he knows that you have started your studies.
I would expect so. I was, of course, being polite.
Seika would have tried to talk to Redrin for a second and see if he had any information around the Atruaghin assassins targeting her people.
He says that they are trying to disable his spy network, as well as every nation's spy network.
Yes.
The lack of information will lead to poor choices, he says.
Any information about how we might be able to combat against this, or is this something that I should ignore while I focus on my own goals?
He has tried to contract out some enthusiastic defenders, he says. People who don't mind taking on assassins.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many people out there who would be willingly take on assassins.
Carfrix probably
And-
would.
And capable of doing so more than once.
Yes.
Other than
Lani probably would too.
Well, the moment they start
Seika
targeting
would.
the assassins, the other assassins start targeting them.
Exactly. So if they're capable of taking out
If
more
they're
than one
targeting my
assassin,
people, I would happily go after them.
yeah.
I know who would take on assassins. Templars. Haha, Assassin's Creed joke. Ha 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 ha.
Xanto assassins.
And he does say that many paladins have taken up the cause.
Yes, particularly making sure they've got anti-poison spells.
Oh no, they don't care about that. They just want to stop the assassins.
They say, may the Father of Understanding guide us.
Paladin multi-classes, so they've got poison resistance.
I am assuming, since Satoshi didn't tell me specifically, that any of my immediate family or new or my immediately immediate people.
Either that or he's waiting for a more appropriate time.
Yeah, I'm hoping. New should be back off the lions and trying to figure out what to do with his now disabled shoulder.
Yes.
Okay, so as you're getting ready, Drazzle wanders in and activates the portal for you.
Thank you.
And grabbed him, when he comes up and says, I guess I'll see you in a few days.
You're off busy?
Well, he's heading back to to basically we'll meet up around Elstrich to ensure that the Atruaghins are held off for as long as he can, but his place is going to be.
Yes. Putting them where you want them rather than where they want them.
Drazzle puts his hand on Drakima and says, they will see your return as a signal to attack.
So time it carefully.
You need to come with us, I'm guessing. You can't go back just yet.
And Drazzle just gave
He
important
just-
direction.
Yes.
Because that's prophecy level. That's a prophecy level statement.
No. So you certainly have that means that the longer he stays away, possibly the longer they'll be delayed for.
You know they'll be delayed until the full moon, whereas if you show up today, they leave today.
I believe that's the GM going, Dracnova does not get to sit in the back seat. Dracnova must help.
Well, okay, but the other option then, of course, also is whether or not it's important that Dracnova, as one of the generals, has time to actually discuss this feint into the Elfheim and the subsequent dispersal and advance of the Atruaghin.
Does Lonnie find it weird that...
As a player, I'm happy to enjoy a lot, but there's definitely reasons why I wouldn't.
Yeah, Dracula would definitely have his hesitations for sure.
And what was that?
Sorry. Would Lonnie find it weird that Redrian said he would open the portal and then Drowso came to open the portal?
He said
the portal would be ready.
Yeah.
I'm just asking if it was weird or not.
Well, you assumed it would be Redrian opening it.
To be honest, I assumed it would be Drazzle because whenever we come down here and the portal's open, it's Drazzle.
That's fair. Yeah. No, that's why I couldn't.
Well,
I've never gone through the portal, so...
That Draggle is just one of Rick's avatars.
Yes.
And he talks to himself on a regular basis.
Conspiracy theory.
Well, I'm going to give it a touch.
So if Drazzle's going to be God, is he going to become part of Redrian's pantheon? We've done enough sidetrackingness.
Okay, so the portal takes you into the heart of the Five Shires, and you realise it's not even midday yet. It's, you'd say it's probably about 2 hours till midday.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that discussion took a little while, but not that long.
No, basically we walked in the room and everything was settled.
Because you're in the...
By us being there. Well, us telling them the good stuff.
You're about to head into the longest day of winter, which is also the 15th. Also timing.
Yes.
Doesn't that make the
The longest day we can make it a short day.
doesn't that make that the shortest day?
Well, I mean the longest night of winter.
in winter.
Yes.
Longest night, yes, that's
Well, longest night altogether, to be honest.
Yeah.
Shortest day. Which means the one where
We're on the winter solstice.
where it said that the master will have the most power.
Yes.
Which makes sense considering his element. And isn't the 15th always a bit of a strong day for magic users?
Yes.
Full moon.
It's a good day for spellcasters in general, whereas magic users, arcane users prefer the summer sun, summer moons.
The other one is, how long is a Mystara month? I can't remember.
28 days.
Yeah. So,
15th
was the transition part of the month.
Yeah, that's dark. Dark
Dark
and water, winter, transition.
Power.
Yep.
It's the transition.
Oh, so yeah, so that's when he suddenly triples his army size and he suddenly gets control of the Atruaghin skies.
Yeah.
It's
That's like the height of his power.
the 15th being the equinox of winter makes sense because water is winter and darkness being transition. That moment of transition between
The shortest. Where the days stop reducing and start increasing.
Yeah, that moment of transition is a key. So it makes sense with his aspects.
Then it means if he is intending on coming, that would be his major push.
So that's today?
No, that's a couple of days. You're on the 9th.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Okay, and
How easy would it be, rather than changing the size of the lake, just to change the position of the stars, to make it look like it's 3, but I could come 3 days early?
That may be pushing things a little.
Maybe
That
if I
would-
were a cosmic dragon, but I am not.
Yeah, but yes,
Okay.
trying that, I think that would be a giveaway of someone's trying to trick me.
So the heart of the five
Yeah.
shires is.
is called Shiaton. And you are greeted by the sheriffs, or clan chiefs as they're also known.
So am I now 3.5 feet tall?
Well, for you, it doesn't matter, though you do have a more feminine appearance.
Okay. I'm an elf. I don't think it matters much.
Well, you have heard that most elves, most halflings seem to respect female adventurers more than anyone else.
Did not know that.
Mostly because the male adventurers are usually meatheads.
Well, they also sponsor them as fighters, and
That's why they like the queens more.
they also get free accommodation in halfling villages.
Nice.
Donnie, of course, has her history with halflings and has, like, she's gone to the sheriffs to ask for their help in this war, so Lonnie would definitely do her best to be one of the first to greet and say hello.
Well, they all speak to you in fluent Mackay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. By the way, sorry. If I'd known that, I would have actually stepped through looking female.
In that case, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think Will did come with me when we first wanted to appeal to them, from what I
I
understand.
think so.
Which
I
means
think that
from
was-
their perspective, Father Pat and Draknamar would be the least important people of the group.
I think both of them would be
Both of them are
basically fine with that.
I feel might be somewhat okay with that.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not paying. Well, this is the thing. We've got Mr. I don't like being noticed very much over there, and Mr. I'm here to be the hero and bash things. So yeah, I don't think it's that much of a problem.
And I'm sure each of the 5 sheriffs will try to convince Lani to retire into their
Into their different domains.
yeah.
Yep.
Because a pirate queen or king retiring in their area would definitely be a boon to their shire.
Well, just visit on the regular.
I do.
Think of the halfling food too.
No, that's what I mean. Lonnie
Yeah.
comes all the time, and
Yeah.
the number one advice: do not question what it is. Just eat it.
And they do have a feast waiting.
I would expect nothing less.
They are also in awe of Calcrix being the mighty dragon.
Okay.
And each trying to bow lower and lower to your amusement.
Yes.
Which is
I
funny
think
for
Eve is
halflings.
going to try and do limbo under them. And if she can successfully limbo under them, they aren't bowing low enough.
They take you up on the challenge.
It is tiny, so
Yeah.
we're making it a fair go.
I like this a lot. This is really fun.
And it gets to the point where they end up having their foreheads on the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seika, is this where you start running book?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
You got to.
without in a
Otherwise, the
heartbeat.
halflings won't
Yeah.
respect you.
Right. So we've turned up and we're immediately participating in the local culture.
Yes, Lonnie knowing the halfling customs, and knowing that we are on a timeline, fully participates in like camaraderie with them and all that stuff, while also like subtly kind of pulling along any information she can about the spirits, the temple, all of that stuff,
Yes.
while also still having a good time.
Asking relevant sort of occult and other
so
questions.
the sheriffs say that Dressel said you'd come to help.
We are.
Hey, Drazzle's the man to say things, and
it's us to do them.
definitely one of those things.
And he says we have been able to identify them as spectral halflings and men from battles long ago.
Okay.
Okay.
And they seem to be terrifying people in the capital. So they were told that when this happened, you would come and help them.
And we have come.
And we are here to help.
Mm.
In the way
There's
that
sexual
we
halflings
believe
and
that we can
humans.
help best.
And they have no interest in going away or dealing with them. So none of their speakers of the dead can get through to them.
Okay.
It's like talking to a brick wall.
Legend lore on dealing with spectral entities. dealing
Just
in this
specters.
manner. If
I doubt they'd be
that's
spectres.
okay.
Basic spectres pretty minor.
Where's my legend lore? I'm not seeing
Okay,
some.
so and we can look up the details later, but I assume you get.
I know it's 250 coins and it's 4 books, which is that's what I was going to ask, but I forgot to. Did we get to resupply anything at all in Darokin?
Let's assume you.
Mostly, I need books.
Yeah.
Let's assume you got a resupply of
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
For that one, those 4 books are reusable. They're not expended.
You sure? Because they're supposed to be filled
no,
up with the.
no. I know the rules of legend lore. They are not. They're not reusable.
Oh, okay.
They're expended.
Right,
but
because-
the knowledge stays with me.
Because they're blank books until you cast the spell.
Okay. Sorry, the spell itself isn't entirely clear on it.
So
But yeah, no, I can see it. So I'm presuming both of us will have like 2 sets of books worth.
I've got.
She's
Yeah.
got a
I've
library
cast
of
legend lore like
Yeah.
20
30 of
times.
Yeah, I'm
Six
talking
to
about
30.
fresh ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, so so you've now got the books. It's definitely worth.
So the
keeping
big
in
things
places.
you learn about spectres
Sorry.
are they are angry spirits, undead, who have some sort of emotional connection to their former life, yet have unfinished business and they're full of rage and destruction.
Mm-hmm.
So they are not spirits that are friendly. They will not communicate,
Yeah.
But
but they
They just
can drain
force-
the life of all those they touch.
The forces of anger. Yeah.
They noted that prevalent in any particular areas rather than others.
They see the northern side of Shireton.
Mm.
does the legend lore
Um,
give me any starting points for how to deal with them? How to protect ourselves from their touch? How to explode them into not this world, but where they're supposed to be?
Okay, energy damage will not work as well on them.
Most energy damage. So I'm looking at the damage resistances.
And
Any of
then,
them recognized as previous heroes or family members.
whether they are or not, they don't appear that way anymore.
Yeah. Yes. Having a cleric. You're not a sun or life domain cleric, are you?
Their main weakness is sunlight.
Yeah.
I think I've got something.
Sunbeam will potentially harm them, they say.
Yeah.
Just
you
that-
have somebody.
Daylight is their bane, which is
Yeah.
such a problem right now as their nights are getting longer still.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Spectres are bad in winter.
So I do have daylight and sunbeam as spells.
Actually, question.
Which
He
was
was not a sun or healing cleric, but he is a spiritologist of
Yeah.
And
So
he
might
is
be
one
able
of
to
the
do it
few
from that
people
point.
who can keep them at bay
Yeah.
simply by just using his
Spirit
craft.
powers.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing Drazzle recommended that you stay with us.
And they
Yes.
say
I've got daylight memorized. In my mind as well. So we're good with that.
and
It's gonna be helpful.
you're all given a set of snowshoes.
Right.
Dragons need
Do I know it to be
snowshoes.
snowy in the Shires?
It can be snowy in the Shires, yes, and it is middle of winter.
Okay.
You've been travelling via magic most of this winter because it takes so long to travel any other way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Times just blow out because there are times you've got to wait for the snow to stop falling before you can travel again.
Yeah.
So once the book's over and we're settled down, Seiko would probably ask, say, we have been informed that there is an influence from a temple. Is there a particular temple around here that would be a good place to start?
They say follow the spectres.
You know, like follow the spiders.
No.
No, I don't follow spiders anywhere.
So, which implies the spectres are coming out of the temple.
Sorry, going back a little bit. It was halflings and humans who died. The spectres were halflings and humans
Who had died, yeah.
who died. Just there wasn't any significance to it. They just
There probably is significance, but they've
Not that we
been...
know.
They're not recognisable as previous
Okay, cool.
individuals.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something in my notes.
Yeah.
I have a song from an angry band that goes with this that I will put in the chat later.
You had a song from where?
There's a song by Bad Omens called Spectre that is now just playing in my head as we're talking.
Oh, yes.
Well, I had my playlist today was only Reaper. So the 3 songs, I get 3 songs on my way here. I got only Reaper and Social Cues.
Fun times.
So, Dressel says you don't have long to solve this.
No,
you
we
must
don't.
be back here before the end of the night.
Okay.
Alright.
Moving at speed.
Move at
The
speed.
end of the night.
So that means you have
We have until today, until dawn.
you have close to I'd say 16 hours left. To 16 to 18 hours.
All of it
We're
in
only
darkness.
able to adventure for 8 hours.
Are you playing teenager 80s horror movie now?
Yes. To go
And
with
travel time
to go with
counts in
to
that.
go with yesterday.
Does our conversation count as part of that 8 hours? Okay, thank God.
It's basically
Sorry,
it's supposed to be strenuous activity, so travel is considered strenuous.
Okay, but the stuff we did in the inn doesn't count in our... Because you've given us a time limit, and I've gone, we can actually only use 8 hours of that.
No, you can go longer than 8 hours, it's just you've got to push for it.
Yeah.
It costs penalties.
No,
Yes.
you can get. Look, what are you gonna do? Be tired? Cool. All right, just be tired. That sounds like tomorrow's problem.
Yes, because tomorrow hasn't led to another important thing we need to all do.
I feel
none of
like
it's important at all.
I feel like Lani's the kind of person that even though she's in Mystara world, she's like, that sounds like future Lani's problem.
And then I think to myself, damn it, I'm right. Damn it, that's me now. What the heck?
And I can just see her when it is future Lani, she's like, thanks, past Lani.
Basically.
She said that a few times.
Yes.
Yeah. Accurate.
And he Drazzle has been straight with you more than once in the same day.
And
Must
Drazzle
be
has
like Christmas.
said that we will be back. Like,
Yes.
that is a prophecy.
Yes.
If we don't get back, then we are hurting Drazzle.
Habrix is basically going, come on,
Yeah.
let's go.
We're on the way.
The Seeker is
And if you
gathering
you
her
don't-
winnings and happy to go.
Oh no, she's just like she'll pick you up and help you, and if you lose some of your winnings, she's just like, no, winnings don't matter.
Oh, she was gathering her winnings before she asked about the temple.
Okay, so yes. You
While we're moving along, Dragon will take the opportunity to just do a bit of a sense weather to confirm or estimate what the weather's likely to be for the next 24 hours down here.
Okay, so having a sense of things, it feels like a storm's going to hit you in sometime in the next day,
Right.
and it's going to be a major storm.
So it's going to happen half an hour before we need to finish up.
Presumably includes snowstorm.
A full blizzard is about to hit this region.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm just looking up the rules, but I'm inclined to run Battle Mind as a ritual preparation, rather than have to do it as a spell.
How long does it last for?
It says 10 minutes concentration, but I knew we changed it a bit for
for when it was a ritual.
It was how long it took to cast was what was normally changed.
I'll just give you that because that's probably the information you need.
I feel like Battlemind is an hour lasting spell.
Yeah, I think at this level, hour long sounds about right.
It would normally be if they can upcast it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the upcast, which is not hard to do. It's a bit more costly.
Because every time we do this, I forget until we're actually in battle, and it's up to my turn in initiative, and I'm like, shit, should have done Battlemind as an initiative, as a prep
Yeah.
Well,
before this.
if you do that as they're heading, as they're about to enter the temple that you're being warned of,
That would be
Yeah.
the
then
time.
that would be the time to
do
use
it.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
It
why I wanted
does
to
mean the
ask.
temple's not a huge dungeon,
Yeah.
which is the first time I've encountered something that doesn't end up being a huge dungeon that's going to take us months.
But that will be next
Yeah.
session.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to get into
Yeah.
some Scooby-Doo nonsense. So
Yes.
that's what I'm
Plus,
hearing.
while
Well,
she's
the
doing
Five
that, I can
Shires
do
has a lot of
telepathy,
Scooby-Doo-ness.
So we've got a way to communicate while we're in there.
Also, did the cleric try giving the specters food, seeing if they were hangry?
I
That's-
woke up and put myself in guild mode, not
no.
dark mode.
Yeah.
And you're about to go up against specters.
Well, I've already got... It doesn't actually do anything to my resistance. But, like, I went, hey, we're going into some talky things. I don't need my dark
Right.
craft stuff. I'll go into one of my more talky crafts. Nope. Stick with the elemental.
Okay, so if you don't have anything else to add,
Yeah.
we'll have the session finish as you start heading out into the snowfields north of the city,
Yes.
with Druzzle walking across the top of the snowfields.
Did Druzzle come with us?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yes. And
Yeah,
he's
Yeah,
walking
he came
across
down
the,
to open the portal and
Yes, and he's showing off by walking across the top of the snow while not wearing snowshoes.
Well, I'm assuming that any water aspect can walk on
Lonnie
the
can do
snow,
that.
that's no
Oh,
problem.
probably. Yeah.
Lonnie can.
Do I walk on water? I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
You can. You
Oh.
can choose to.
Meh.
It's one of your abilities as a water aspected.
No.
If there's shadows, I can
I will
walk
fight.
across shadows.
The urge to throw snowballs at people.
Yes.
Did I get any winnings from my running the books for the Limbo contest?
You did probably gain some small amount of winnings.
Alright, doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. It was more.
At our level, you'd be having to win like thousands to get
I
anywhere.
don't actually know how much money Sega has.
I feel like that's the
It's
question.
probably
Sega
going to have a
has
couple of
too.
grand.
Yeah, she's gonna have more
So-
than a standard character would have at this point.
Yeah.
We
But
haven't actually sat
whether or
down
not
and
she's
figured it out.
invested in other things is the
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
There would be money that would be going to
piles
the
of-
Cirque.
yeah,
But
it's why I'm half broke, because I keep
I feel like
buying
she has the
scrolls.
money that a con artist would have, in that, like, you don't necessarily have money, but you have money.
oh, I have money, but I also have jewels and hidden caches and
That's what I
hideouts
mean. It's
everywhere.
like
And
that's what I mean. It's like a con artist where you have money, but
It's not
Not
necessarily
really.
cash.
yeah.
Yeah. It's things you can do more cons with.
I think that's everything on my end. Other than
And
more jokes.
I would expect that not long after we start next session, Calcrix will be casting Battle Mind.
I believe so.
Yep. And I'll
Because
be
you
doing
have
telepathy at some time.
10 miles in the snow to reach the temple.
Whee!
Uphill, both ways, through the snow.
Yes.
I have just a couple of
Yes.
questions to.
I
prepare
can't walk
for
on top
next
of soft
session.
things.
I
fall,
do
though.
have something like Pierce, which I can command a creature to
Do a
help me
task.
fight. But I presume I've got to summon a creature that's capable of fighting them.
Gears is normally something like you've gotten an oath from someone of service, and you
Yeah.
put gears on them to fulfill that service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
not a combat spell.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a magically enforced oath.
I thought I had one that I cast ages and ages ago, where I was able to summon a divine celestial type thing.
Yep.
And for 7 days,
That
because
was
of my
planar.
role.
That was planar binding.
Oh, planar binding. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've got that anymore. I
You,
think I do.
you may have traded that one out.
Yeah.
I don't know why I would have done that.
Because you have so many spells that we keep track of.
I'd much prefer planar binding
Yeah.
than gears.
But the other thing is she used to be a sorcerer.
Well, you haven't used gears, so I'm sure we can discuss this before next session.
Yep.
Yes.
And gears would be what you want to sign a contract with me? Yeah. If you're going to do that, I need you to agree to this.
Almost nobody would ask to sign a contract with me, which is why planar binding would be more useful. And I don't know why I gave it up. Anyway.
Do you have anything you'd like to add?
I'm good.
Okay, so I'll put it on end credits, and we'll see what happens next session.
Hey, we're doing a quick run. I don't think I've...
To be fair, as a player, you did know that we only had a maximum of 4 days before events happened. Oh no, they're kind of okay. What we're going to do in those 4 days, yes. Which are less determined, but yeah. Well, hey, it still might be.